And welcome.
Hey,
How is everyone doing on this fine, honey-filled day?
Nice
just
and smooth.
bearable.
We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, we do mini-campaigns, we do long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPG, we probably do it. We are playing a absolutely adorable game today called Honey Heist, where we're just a bunch of innocent, old, regular folk just trying to get some honey. No bears here. Nope. No siree.
None.
Anyways, before we jump into any introductions, jump into the game, I am going to run through just a few announcements. This week, we actually have a couple really awesome games lined up. Tomorrow, we have some Cyberpunk, which I'm super excited for because I love that setting. Then we have some Deadlands, going back to my roots there, get to pull out that accent again. And from there, it's pretty much rinse and repeat. We got some Pathfinder on Saturday. We have count them, two games of Lancer on Sunday. We have our long running campaign as well as a new group. Next week we have some 5e, we have some more Pathfinder, and we have a game of Slayers, which is another fairly rules light kind of D&D-esque adventure game. But yeah, I'm super excited for all of that. Also, if you'll notice that in a lot of our games we use some images, some tokens, all made by HeroForge or made on HeroForge. It's a absolutely wonderful website. It's where you can make tokens like we do, or you can use it for its intended purposes and make images. Miniatures. That's the word I'm looking for. You can make miniatures for when we all get to roll dice in person again. If you want some cool stuff and you want to support us in the process, you can use that link there in chat. We'll take you to Hero Forge. You get really awesome looking models and you get to support us at the same time. So I feel like that's pretty win-win. Oh boy. Unless one of my mods is about to yell at me, I think we're pretty good on announcements. And I can go around the table and introduce some fine, lovely folks. We'll start right above me with that grizzly individual.
Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Hackalot. I am playing Callista, the grizzly bear hacker, so... Move on past me.
We'll jump up to that black and white panda bear up there.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Enzi or just Ty, and today I'll be playing Randy, the retired driver panda. He's an older guy, graying around the black spots, but he's still got it. At least he would like to think, and he's here for that queen bee.
Heck yeah. Oh, and down to that sun-filled folk over there.
Well, howdy, my little sugar pie. My name is Turk sent it on them Twitch and Twitters, and I'll be playing Frey, your some bear charmer. Not that I charm some bears, though they are certainly within the repertoire of my abilities, but I'm gonna face this operation here.
Oh, too good. Too good. And then last but not least, the one that you don't want to fuck with.
Yeah. Hi. I'm James from Deadly D8, but today I'm gonna be playing Fluffernutter. He is the muscle of the group. He'll mess you up real good, and I chose this accent like 20 minutes ago, and I'm not going back. So get ready for 4 hours of this.
I hope your throat is ready for 4 hours of this. That's what she said.
It's not.
Alright. Well, why don't I jump into just a little bit of backstory, and then we can veer right into it. I scroll up. So, as you all know, it's HoneyCon 2222. You four about to undertake the greatest heist the world has ever seen. Two things. One, you need a plan that is complex, that requires precise timing, and goes off without a hitch. Two, you're all a bunch of goddamn bears. Hear me? So, initial reports say the con is being held by some no-good, corrupt sons of bitches using it as a cover to run some sort of illegal operations. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't give a shit about any of that. We just want the damn honey. Thing is, it's gonna be smack dab right in the freaking center of San York City. Biggest damn city on the coast. But get this. They're flying in a special big ticket item. They got the queen frickin' bee, the gem of the honey world, Beyonce. Now, if we can get her, get the honey, we'll be set for freaking life. Get me? Now, who here's got a plan? Let me hear it. Of timing. So, the four of you. In fact, which one of you do you think procured your headquarters for this operation?
I think the face would probably.
Agreed.
Well, base of operations is real simple because, if this is a honeycon, there's going to be plenty of people looking for hotel rooms because they got that convention brain and you know how it goes.
Alright.
And as a more charismatic member of the community, willing to take some more in flagrante pictures, I may or may not have acquired the benefit of the doubt of some funding from some henceforth unnamed organizations and sorts of people that might enjoy seeing some of my pics. My only pause is blowing up, shall we say. I'm technically scheduled for a meetup, but don't worry, I'm focused on the job.
You're just killing the cast already.
It's my tongue, you
Like 2
see.
minutes in.
It's quite long.
Oh,
Oh
Okay.
my god!
Here we go. 4 more
Alright.
hours.
Started.
We're
We're not
banned.
even a minute in.
We broke TOS. We're done. Everyone go home. Alright.
Good night, everybody.
So, then, which of the rest of you procured the transportation for this event?
probably me as the driver. I got whatever this world's equivalent of an old Cadillac is.
Oh, no, it's still an old Cadillac.
Oh, it's still an old Cadillac.
Yeah.
You're just bears. There's
Yeah.
no magic here.
It's no,
Same
it's no
world,
magic.
you're just bears.
Yeah, same world.
What color? What does this Cadillac look
Beige,
like?
or it's like a dark burgundy red, I'd say.
Ooh,
Reddish.
alright.
Probably like an old Cadillac. Maybe I'll say, oh, I don't know. I don't know Cadillacs too well.
Alright, that's fine.
That car that was in Reservoir Dogs. That
Sedan DeVille. We'll go with the Sedan DeVille.
Alright. So, which one of you then was in charge of planning, blueprints, logistics?
Ooh, that sounds like me. I was able to find some old blueprints. Don't ask where. Don't ask where. But I procured them. I got them for everybody. Um, I lay them out on the table in
You ain't
front of the
messing
group.
with that deep web, are you? I don't like those spiders.
Don't worry about it. I'll handle them.
They don't taste very good.
All right.
I don't think you're supposed to eat them.
Sir, I'm an omnivore. I eat
Good
what I
word.
damn well please.
Shit, I wouldn't eat spiders regardless of what I'm able to eat, you know?
Well, you can't eat much of anything, can you now, old timer?
You'd be surprised. Doesn't always digest well, but I can eat it.
I'll keep
Oh,
that in
you only
mind.
ate bamboo, dude.
Bamboo, pine wood doesn't really make a difference to my teeth. Makes a difference to my bowels, but we'll get there when we get there.
Ah, you're barktose intolerant.
I hated that. I want you to know that I hated that immensely.
So I think that just leaves Fluff. What's the protection like for this?
I got the best security for this. I hooked up with my boy Tanner. Oh shit, I hit my bike. I hooked up with my boy Tanner, who got me secure passes into the con itself, because he's working security. Because, you know, Beyonce, she totally has, like, you know, a bear guard. So I totally got us backseat passes. We could get in and out without even getting noticed, dude.
All right. So, with the plan set, the gears starting to turn into motion, the day's arriving. The sun rises in the sky. 4 of you had gathered at your secret hideout, your Cadillac waiting out front. And I'm going to turn it over to you. What's the next thing that happens? What is the first stage of this heist?
Well, of course, the entrance. Randy, you think you can get us into parking and somewhere that looks sufficiently VIPable?
Yeah, I can certainly try and do that. I mean, my suggestion was going to be a service entrance, but that could work as well.
Well, anything's a service entrance if you're going to be serviced.
I don't even remotely know what that's. You know what? All right. Listen, you want something VIP oriented? I can look for that.
All right.
Let's just say I have a pass too, and I'm just gonna like hold up this really shoddy like piece of paper that's kind of like not even really on a string. It's just kind of held up with my paw mark on it.
Yeah, that'll trick him. That'll trick him.
All right.
Yeah, in small print under it just says, "I do what I want."
It's actually just smaller prints. I got a raccoon.
Amazing.
Or what about the rest of you? You got passes, you in disguises?
We are in a hotel room, so I'd suggest someone can go ahead and raid some of the human clothing in case they need to pass as a person. I'm told people wear these things, so I go over to the closet and kind of messily open it and take out the wardrobe, what's it called? Shower.
Shower gown. Oh,
Yeah, this
bathrobe?
like the wraparound gown. What is it?
Bathrobe?
Bathrobe. Yes, thank you. The bathrobe on a hanger. You put this on, and no one's gonna look twice, maybe 3 times. If you're lucky.
Well, I've already got a getup. You know, I've done this sort of thing dozens of times before. He out of like I guess like a burlap sack, he'll pull a surprisingly well kept suit or like smoking jacket, dress pants, and a red silk shirt. I came prepared.
I don't know
And
why
also-
you'd even. Sorry. I don't even know why you would want to wear clothes. All right, clothes are super restricted. We as bears prefer to live natural. That's why I don't wear clothes. Just let it all breathe.
You as a bear prefer to live au natural. I don't mind clothes, honestly. In fact, I think they make me look quite nice. It's gonna flick out a pair of sunglasses. It's got they're like the red lens John Lennon sunglasses. Just gonna put them on. I believe that's exactly what Kirk has on right now, if I'm not incorrect.
They're in the same range, but
Just black instead of red. Fucking love those.
All right. So
Yeah,
then,
I mean, Callista probably just found like clothes from like the lost and found or something, just like a hoodie that was in there, some sweatpants that were just in there, and it's just doing
lost
her
and
best to
found
pass.
clothes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Fluff, being the au natural honey badger that you are you going as is?
I would
You know-
suggest, friend, if you're Fluff, friend, if you're gonna sneak around, why don't you hop in the little chest fro here and be my scruff. That way, no one will question it, and you can get it nice and close for you. Get at somebody's innards.
Dude, I totally fucking love that plan, and I jump right in.
So at this point, it's like I'm a bear. I'm already hairy, but it looks like it's got
course.
like a tuft of black and white fur.
It's gonna be mostly white, as my back is like primarily
Mm.
a white base, but my front is
I'm
primarily.
a
all
sun
black.
bear. That's perfect for me.
It really just looks
Dude,
like
no
a
one's gonna
really,
even fucking know.
like a puffed out ascot of just
Like
white
a
fur.
puffed-
All right then.
Just like you can just put your head on my shoulder there. There you go. Yeah, just the code word. Oh, what's the code word gonna be for when you can go crazy on something?
Tequila, dude.
Tequila. Fine word.
Seems
Well
like you
then,
got that whole situation all figured out.
I think I've handled it, sir.
All right.
Now, shall we reach our chariot?
Wait, what's the plan once we're in there?
Well, you're
We
the
got
one
the-
with you're
I
the
got
one
the
with the
back
backstage.
seat.
The backseat passes, and
Mm-hmm.
Callista's the one with the internal mapping. So I figured I'd hand it off to you once the guy's in there.
All right.
Does that sound good to you two, or am I gonna
Sounds
have
great.
to improvise? All right.
Oh no. Now we're just gonna be picturing Matthew McConaughey.
That's one thing. That's one thing I like about Honey. I get older and it stays the same age
Oh my god.
because it doesn't age. Honey is full of preservatives. What are you thinking of? Get your mind out of the gutter.
Oh, yeah, moving past that. As the four of you, well, technically the three of you, one of you is tucked in the chest fur of one sun bear, step out of your hotel room into the hallway towards the lobby. Would the three of you all roll your crime for me?
Dude, have you tried Axe body
Yay.
spray? Cause you freaking smell, dude.
It's called musk, and many in the community would appreciate it.
I appear to have failed. Wait, no, I succeeded.
You roll under.
I have also
You
succeeded.
roll under.
And if
Roll under.
Whimsy.
Yeah.
if you feel like this would fall under your special bear skill or your profession, you can roll 2. Take the lower.
Well,
I
I'm
haven't
not
already-
entirely sure what we're doing here, so I wouldn't know if we're.
We're getting out. We're walking
Alright,
through a
you're just
hotel
walking
lobby,
out.
and I'm
Oh,
making
okay.
sure I wave at all my constituents.
Oh yeah, You get quite a few waves back. And then people realize, oh, shouldn't. Yep. And then just keep walking.
Yeah, don't acknowledge you know me, everyone. I already know you. I already have your money. It's too late.
But out front, the hotel service has already brought your Cadillac around and is sitting there holding the keys out, just waiting for you to come and take them.
Hey, thanks, Paisan. Take the keys from him.
Definitely
Hop in the
looks
car and
between all of you. So you take the keys, hop in the car. You see him just like lean over to one of the other staff, just like tap him on the shoulder, point towards your car. They both just shrug and okay, go about their day.
I make a point of sitting in the middle of the back seat. Need to splay myself. Gotta keep limber, you know.
For size comparison, which type of bear is actually the biggest? I think it's the
I
grizzly
know
bear.
sun bears. I know sun bears are very small.
Yeah, I am
I'm
the second
actually pretty
smallest.
sure Callista's
think I'm-
probably the largest.
Yeah, I think I would be the smallest in this case because honey badgers don't get
Yeah.
bigger than like 2 feet.
Honey bat. It goes. Fluff, Frey, Randy, Callista. And, you know, you can just remember a runic sign. And that's the height order.
Cyberella, thanks. Cyberella says grizzly, so we're going grizzly.
Oh no.
But it is Randy in the driver's seat. As I imagine you got the extended cab so all of you can fit.
Yeah.
Driving down the streets of San York City. Windows down, windows up.
My window's down. I'm hanging my arm out the side.
Oh, is the top down even?
Fuck it. Yeah, top down.
Top's down too.
Oh, all right.
Beautiful. Pass by handfuls of just onlookers, tourists, regular people just going about their day jobs, going about what they do. A couple looks, but I mean it's San York. People see weird things here all the time. Far from the weirdest thing they've probably even seen today.
Is there shampoo in champagne? I'll take shampoo too. I'm a fucking bear. I'll eat anything.
I like a nice
Is there
canteen.
champagne?
One of those things is a lot more appetizing than the other.
Yeah.
I pull out a red solo cup while in the shirt still. Just reach over trying to find like a bottle.
Where do you keep that? You don't even have pockets.
You'd be surprised how creative one can get. It starts pouring a drink.
While you're in there, might as well make me one.
All right, dude. Shots.
You guys are drinking several-day-old flat, warm San Pellegrino.
Ooh, French. Sounds fancy.
I guess
Pour me
Pellegrino.
two then.
You know.
I pull out a second red solo cup and start pouring.
Have a good night, Darcy.
Why did you pour a second one? Hi, Darcy.
Go. Oh, your camera keeps going out there, Fluff.
I know.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Do you
No.
want this real quick?
Now he becomes
No.
Green Man.
God, no.
I have.
I'm eventually
seen
going
It's
to
Always
become
Sunny?
Green Man, I think.
It's always sunny. Every time I hear Green Man, I just go, "Oh yes, good old Charlie." Okay, I think I got it. Oh, did me turning off my
Oh,
camera
okay.
just
Oh, yep, it
mess
sure
up
did.
the layout?
Give us just 1 second.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
so
we're getting
sorry.
all-
I just wanted to be cool.
We're getting all shifted around here.
gonna mess it up again.
I'm in charge. Okay, well, it actually gives me less power than I would normally have.
All right, we're good. So,
Okay, we figured it out.
the four of you pull up to this swanky, just over the top, elaborate hotel. You see trucks full of catering, like parked out front, blocking off basically any of the other parking, hauling in giant cake, and then plates and plates full of 8, 9, 12-foot subs, bucketfuls of shrimp. They are just bringing in all the good stuff.
That is some catering right there.
But means there's nowhere to park.
Isn't there? What if we just got on the catering, had ourselves a bit of a snack, and then served ourselves while we serve ourselves?
And put the car where?
Leave it in neutral.
What, during the whole time we're in there?
Do cars stop working? I genuinely do not know how cars work.
Well, I mean, it won't stop working, but somebody could just come by and take it. I'd rather, park it somewhere and take the keys with me,
I don't know. There's no parking.
Dude,
There's no, I don't know. Apparently, you have to put these things in lines, and there's no lines open. So,
There's
maybe-
Do you need me to go
absolutely no
bash
parking
up a
spot.
car? I can move it.
I'd rather you not.
Freaking move it, dude.
I don't think you could move a car. Listen, I don't doubt your abilities, but I don't think you could move a car.
It's got wheels. What do I have to do? Just push it.
True, they do have wheels.
Not wrong.
Jesus.
You're moving the
Move.
car right now. How much harder could it be? I can freaking do it, dude.
Also, maybe Callisti.
Are
You find a Tesla somewhere.
You wouldn't download a car.
We're in San York. I'm sure there's a Tesla somewhere in this parking lot.
Oh, you've passed at least 6 Teslas just on the way here.
Okay. Yeah, can I attempt to hack one and move it so we have a parking spot?
Oh yeah. What's
Okay.
your hacking rig look like?
Oh, I mean, the entire time that we've been driving over, Callista's just had this laptop that she's been clicking away on with very large claws, so it's a little comical to see her try to use the keyboard with them. But she's managed very well and has multiple windows open with the blueprints in the background, and is going to pull up a program to hack into one of these Teslas, I guess.
Let's see it. Let's see a crime roll.
Oh boy. Okay. That's a success.
Absolutely. And remember to move 1 point from crime or from bear to crime on a success.
Yeah, it automatically does
Oh.
that on Foundry. It's really good about it.
That is
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. So as you kind of have to circle the block a little bit, getting back up the street, you notice just this bright blue Tesla, which wasn't here when you first got here. But now that you're pulling back around, you see the guys got out. Even as you've been slowly pulling up, he got to the side of it and was using this very clean white rag to just buff out a little scratch there, and then yells something to whoever is taking the cars in the area, and then heads off inside. You immediately initiate hack program Bear. The
I'm in.
biometric access RAM.
Yep.
Yes.
Some fancy techno. That's some fancy technology you got there. What was your name? Calypso?
Callista.
Callista, right. You haven't really talked much, but yeah, nice to... I don't know where I'm going with this. Thanks for clearing out a parking space. It's gonna pull into it.
You sure you ain't too rusty?
Do you want to try and drive it? You don't even know how cars work.
Oh, we're talking about driving now. Okay.
What the fuck I'm talking about with you?
With the
Seems like you never know.
Tesla just pulled off. Are you pulling it off onto the sidewalk or just into the middle of the road?
Probably onto the sidewalk.
Okay. It just goes up onto the curb, goes off, parks pretty much in front of the handfuls of stores here on the strip. And your parking spot is open. Pull in. As the driver, I assume that you've practiced this parallel parking maneuver.
Oh yeah, it's one of the
Multiple
things
times.
I'm a master at.
Of course. Now, as you're sitting here, you see the catering. Looks like they're finishing up, bringing things in. They've moved on to, like, from the sandwiches and the shrimp and the bowls of caviar. Now they're bringing in just absolute pallets of various kinds of ice cream. They're bringing in full-on tubs of ice. Looks like they're onto the drinks, and then they're probably done. What's the plan?
I have an ability that allows me to detect honey.
Ooh.
Do any of these fine hors d'oeuvres or other drinking platters contain any of that fine golden nectar?
There are bottles of honeyed mead left in those vans.
Sounds like I have a fantastic plan. Now, folks, I got myself a little hatchling of an idea, real, little crackling egg kind of thing. What if we found ourselves a nice little top of a platter and got ourselves some of that mead that's in there? Not only would we secure ourselves some fine golden nectar of honey, we'd also get our way in, because they'd assume we're part of the catering staff as well.
I suppose that could work.
Can you
Now-
get us in?
Whoa, surely we could get us in without much trouble at all. I mean, they're all carrying silver platters, and you see anyone checking their repertoires? I think not.
I
So,
gotta say, I can't recommend that we drink any of it, at least not right now.
not the moment, but once we're inside. Fine, nectar. Ah, it's there.
I mean, even when we get inside, we're still on a job. I'm gonna say it's probably a bad idea to drink on the job.
It's part of our booty acquirements.
As soon
And something.
as-
Oh, yes.
As soon as Randy says there's no drinking at the job, I literally just finished the next shot of the flat Dale champagne.
That's not champagne, that's fucking
No.
seltzer.
Dude, I'm fucking wasted,
Seltzer.
bro.
Seltzer. Was that Italian? Mmm.
I mean, it is Italian, but the
Like
concept
a
of seltzer is
Dom
not Italian.
Peregrino.
Tastes pretty good.
Buongiorno.
Okay.
Well, how about this? And I pat my chest fur. Why don't Randy and Frey here, you guys figure us out where we can get ourselves one of them fine silver platters of sorts, and or better yet, no. Fluff and I will go see to the platter. You two go and make sure that no one gets at them little precious containers.
You got it. Sounds like
I
a
whisper
path
into
plan,
Frey.
at least.
Oh, sorry. Can you say that again?
Sounds like a passable plan, at least.
So, as the four of you are sitting there, coming up with the plan, finally ready to enact it, look across the street, start hopping out of your car. You see a handful of staff that have climbed into the back of one of the vans. The van itself drops a good couple inches under the weight and even kind of shifts back and forth as they're moving around. And as one of them comes out in a almost entirely ripped up server's jacket, fur sticking out of every rip, you see not one, not two, but three other bears. All with server's jackets on, with towels over their arms, holding a bottle of mead each. They step out, look across the street to you, give you a nod,
Fuck, it's my buddy Zach.
and then they start walking their way in.
Your buddy Zach's gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah, you told Zach about this job, and he was
Yeah.
excited for you.
Yeah, it was part of my improv team.
Well, he's gonna have to improvise a way out of a small box when I'm done with him.
So freaking pissed right now, dude. I totally beefed it.
This is a betrayal of the highest order. Not just from you, Fluff, but the sacred bond that forms an improv team. Some things cannot stand. We gotta move, people. Get us that mead. Come on. Come on, Fluffy. We're gonna get ourselves a tray. Rival the gods.
Yeah.
And I start heading off towards that park Tesla.
Towards the park Tesla. All right.
Yeah, I have a plan. I have a plan, Arthur.
All right.
And
Well. Go for it.
I'll just like move over, and then all right. Here's the thing, Fluffy. I'm gonna need you to claw off the top of this car,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hold him out like a a chainsaw, and just let his claws and teeth go to work on.
You know, I can't freaking do it. Yeah, start like tearing through it, going right into a badger frenzy. I watched actually a bit of a nature documentary before this. This part is brutal, and I just start like clawing through the hood, just trying to like essentially like Hulk rip it open.
Yeah.
Just using a combination of the teeth and the because the nails are like super freaking sharp and just.
I'll leave it up to you if you think that you should roll
This
for
is
that, or
fair.
if you think you were just naturally,
I
naturally gifted.
think this is. I think I'm naturally gifted as I'm the muscle. This is my one freaking job, dude. It's my thing. I can do this.
Yeah. It takes you a few moments, probably pretty loud, but you will eventually claw your way in and, or claw your way through and rip off the entirety of the top of the Tesla.
Yeah, I fucking did it, bro. I fucking did it. I told you I could fucking do it. And then I did it. And then,
You did, in fact, do it.
Portable can opener.
Mm-hmm. Fine work, look. And I'll here. I'll start dragging the one side of it, and you grab the other one. It's kind of a lopsided thing, and we kind of start huffing it back to the group.
But yeah, you're basically dragging Fluff by that point.
keep up. My legs are too fucking little, dude. But I got it. I so fucking got it.
You've got. I believe in you.
Fucking got it.
We'll jump over to Randy and Callista. Text with getting that mead. What the two of you doing?
I mean, is there like anybody around, like where the meat is? Like, could we just get over there kind of sneakily?
There's a few people walking down the street, but your disguises have held up so far. Other than
So
that,
where
you do see
where
some
is-
of the servers coming like in and out of the building. So it might take a little bit of timing to make sure you're not running right into them. But shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I guess we could probably try and like time it and find a gap in between when they're coming in and out, just to slip in and grab some of the meat.
Yeah, that sounds like the plan.
You did see the other bear crew all wearing servers' jackets. They were heavily ripped. Most of them barely fit. But they were wearing the jackets. If you'd like, you could also steal some of those.
Might be
For
worth it.
sure.
To try and swipe one of those, yeah. Swipe a couple of those.
Across the
Yeah,
street,
just get a bunch for the group.
you're into the back of the van. Not only are there still an entire row of these bottles of honeyed mead, but you smell the presence of what used to be in here, which smells like cheesecake, but covered in just this drizzled layer of honey, made with honey insides instead of sugar, and a honey crust. While there's none left in the van, there is definitely multiple trays of this inside.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
We gotta get to that. We gotta tell the others.
Oh yeah.
With how many jackets? One for each?
Yeah,
I would say yeah.
Callista, of course, being a grizzly bear, your jacket doesn't quite fit, but much like the others, you were able to just get it over the shoulders, barely, and you are basically wearing shreds of white jacket. Randy, yours probably fits a little bit better, but even you, it barely covers the shoulders. There's no way it's ever gonna button, but it's on.
Yeah. It's on. Oh god, it's gonna be all floppy around fluff.
So, four of you reconvene, bottles of mead in hand, jackets, a serving tray.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Right out there in front, in a back alley.
We're just heading right back for him, unless pointed otherwise.
Right out there in front. All right. Yeah. Anything else? Any other preparations here while you're out front?
Well,
Like-
should we load ourselves up? Anything else we need to know about your improv troupe, Fluffy?
Yeah.
Which is?
Good talk.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm still trying to run and keep up with you. You got very big feet.
Well, you know what they say about big feet. It's
They have
difficult to
tiny
keep,
heads.
difficult to keep up with me because I take larger steps.
Yeah.
Also makes my tongue extra long. Now,
And damn it.
What's
What
your
else?
question again?
what else do we need to know about your little improv trip here that's gone rogue on us?
Well, it consists of Mark, Matt 2, this guy named Scooter who's just freaking insane, and Zach, their leader. They're all masters of the craft, able to craft any seed they freaking want, dude. Oh, and I forgot Matt. I'm sorry.
You already said Matt.
No. There's like 4 Matts, dude.
How many Matts are there?
Well, you got Matt Jr., Matt the Third, Matt with an M. Matt C left a few weeks ago.
All right, so he's out.
Yeah. He left for the other bear troop, the Improsta Bears. Let's see. Oh, there's this Matt, but we renamed him to Matt with an M.
You already said Matt with an M.
Oh shit. Then there's Matt Bush. Forgot about him. Then Polar Mat, of course, and oh shit, there's one more mat. It'll come to me.
As Fluff is listing off all these mats, there are two of the serving crew that come through the giant spinning glass doors, stepping out, staring at the van, and the four of you standing there, bottles of meat in hand.
We got them on the tray.
Bottom on the tray.
It's very nice. I kind of. We should move. Come on.
Yeah.
Start
I'm thinking
motioning. I make a few paw swipes for them to move.
It's
Very determined.
at the first paw swipe, they both just not quite dart, but like stumble out of the way, parting, and are just staring up at the four of you. Eyes absolutely wide. So this is a spinning door with probably enough room for one of you to go in at a time. So who's first?
We should get our hacker in. They can hack it open to be fully open, as these doors are always limited to be mostly closed, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, could I take a swig of that mead first?
Of course.
Okay.
I climb back onto Frey, back into my normal disguise.
To the chest bush.
To me! To me!
Alright, like I forgot how extreme this game can get like so quickly because I'm at a 1 and a 5 for my Baron criminal right now.
We'll like we can pause at the door and just here quick drink
Oh, yeah,
some
like,
honey.
Yeah, as close as like keying things in, like she's kind of like other paws, just like taking a swig of this mead.
Damn it.
Drowning.
Just pointing.
Flip that.
What did I say about drinking on
How
the
do I do
job?
that? Oh, okay.
It's just eating honey will just raise your bear by 1 and your crime lowers by 1. Oh,
Okay,
well,
I
you're
didn't
wondering
mean
how
to
to do
roll
it
bear.
automatically.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I just had to move points. I'm not really sure how to just do that manually on this character sheet.
You click on the
Bear or
the bear or the
Oh,
criminal
okay.
face.
Okay, good to know. Oh, cool. Well, the points are moved. So, alright, I am going to try to hack open the door, I guess. Here we go.
You start the hacking process. And you realize there's nothing to connect to. This door's physical. There's no data here. There's no connection. It doesn't make any sense. Is everything a lie? Has everything been wireless? Been digital? And it automatically moved over for you, but that door is stubbornly closed.
This is a rotating door.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that I've seen one of these in my storied history in the human world?
But you've seen humans coming and going through this door since you've been parked here.
Okay. After observing it, I'm just going to push through the door. Just, one paw up, push through it. See if that works.
Yeah.
What did he just do? He just disappeared, bro!
My
Stay
life
calm,
seems
stay
so
calm, Fluffy.
simple up to this moment.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
As,
Your chest hair immediately like fluffs up in the back.
Randy just disappears
Easy.
in this weird rotating glass prison, and then reappears on the other side, unharmed.
Who are you?
Get the fuck through here. Just walk through the.
It can't fit the top of the container where we have to be a valuable service staff.
There is, like, full-on openable doors, but you can see that they are pretty securely closed and locked.
I'm gonna go over to one of the, because I'm on the other side of the door by now. Can I unlock the other doors from this side?
Oh, I feel like that's probably a bear roll for the dexterity of just getting one little claw into the lock, undoing it, which is probably helping you at this point. Yeah, no problem.
Success.
Just extend that long panda bear claw, jam it in to the well, it's probably meant for a key, but your claw seems to fit just fine. You turn, and that bottom lock comes undone. Reach up towards the top of the door, jab the nail in, turn. With a series of clicks, the door now is just open. Swings on its hinge, nothing to keep it from going in or out.
I'll
I really
start
regret it.
moving the way through there with the platter. Doing what I can to keep him balanced.
Once inside, the very cool air conditioning compared to that balmy San York weather. Feels kind of nice on your fur. A little cool, little chilly maybe for those of you with little lighter fur. But the concierge from across the room just looks at you. Can I help you?
I motioned to my two friends to come take over the grabbing.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll grab the other edge.
And I'm gonna, of course, make it clear to them at the concierge desk that we need to make our way head to the back, stat, in order to provide this premium ale, mead rather, to the queen bee herself.
With what's definitely just a series of growls, semi-formed into words. Oh,
Don't worry, I speak fluent Albanian.
yeah. Make a crime roll for that.
All right. Do I get a bonus tag because I'm the face?
Absolutely you do.
That's gonna be a success.
Heck yeah. At first, you can see them reaching for the phone towards the security button. And then, yes, of course. Here, with the, catering. Yes, just through those doors. There's a special catering elevator. Though some of your crew look a little, he just gestures, makes like a wide symbol around his waist. May
I
want
make
to
a
go
very offended face, and I pull down my glasses at him.
Oh, no offense, of course. Just that the elevator has a maximum capacity. You may not want to travel more than one at a time.
Melissa just kind of leans into the other, like, hearing this. They call me fat.
Uh,
They did,
I'm just
and
a
they're very
bird.
rude for it. Now I turn around, and of course I'll say this first before saying it. Now look here, you better point us to some goddamn better service elevators, or I'll talk to your manager about this, and I will refuse service to the queen bee herself, which I imagine she'd be very unpleasant about, and I get quite aggressive with him.
Don't you? Sorry, your accent it is so heavy.
I put my paw down as if to say that's not the only thing that's heavy.
Make a barrel.
Yet. I can roll 2 still because I'm the face.
Aaron Bear.
does Callista still have that mead?
Oh, you have multiple
Probably,
bottles
yeah.
of mead.
Oh, I should probably
Okay.
be drinking one of those, but
I'm gonna take a swig out of one of the bottles. Just, God, finding.
I failed because I only had one bear left, but smack down and try to get real aggressive with him.
Well, luckily that moves a point from criminal into bear. and he physically just jumps and yes, right, the freight elevators. I guess you're gonna want to go down this hall. There's a security door. The code is 7, and it should let you right in.
A nod, and then I reach in past Fluffy and produce a very just a piece of paper, a crumpled paper with a paw print on it, and slide it his way.
He just looks at the paper, looks at you, gives you that knowing nod.
And I go about my business. And I attempt to carry it, but I imagine I'm kind of like with the height differential, but just down this way, folks. Callista, what's the layout? How close do we get with that freight elevator?
It's a great question. How close can we get?
Oh, I mean, that's meant for, like, bringing in, heavy stuff, furniture, whatnot. So it's not quite going to put you in the party, but that might be a good thing. It's putting you just on the outside of it.
Well, we'll be just outside of everything, but that means we can look in and see what's going on better.
Good. Well, let's get on it then. We got the code. And maybe a new fan.
I feel like she was more Freddy than anything.
Oh, that's how they all start.
I gotta share this.
Nice, dude. Nice.
There's your VIP badge there.
Oh my
Thank you.
god.
Thank you,
Do what I
Sabarilla.
want.
I'm gonna just
Really, you're the best.
throw that over there.
The art so far has been
Surprise.
amazing.
Mhm.
What the fuck is
Thank
happening?
you. Thank you. Well, let's be on our way.
All right. Well, as the 4 of you make your way past a number of guests who all just immediately get to the side of the hallway, letting you pass, and then will physically start running off down the hall. Clearly they're late for some meeting. Who knows what they do in here? People are weird.
Bunch of busybodies in here.
Clearly. On break, I'm gonna put up that only pause picture. That's what people are gonna look at on break.
Oh my
Alright.
god. Oh my.
Big shout outs again to Cyberella Draws for
Yes.
the art, of course. Go
I
give him a
could
follow.
never get this image out of my head, but I'm kind of doubting if I want to. It is so fucking
It's
great.
amazing. But yeah. Get to the massive bay doors of the service elevator, and you see that security panel right there out front asking you for the code.
What one looks the most like 7? I asked the group.
Hold on, let me key it in. I feel like I know kind of what the symbols mean at this point, right?
I mean, you certainly would.
See
You
the-
should
you
you'd be
can
able
see
to
the code.
recognize a 7 on your keyboard, but these are fancy
Oh.
numbers.
Oh,
They're
they're fancy.
oh yeah, they're
no.
multicolored. Bears are obviously partially colorblind.
Yeah.
So wait,
Oh no.
7. Well, 7 sounds kind of round. Maybe it's a round number.
Nah, 7 sounds sharp.
Like straight down? Like
Something
when
you
you
could
clock
cut
something,
with.
it's like, Yeah.
7, you know? Yeah, you
Yeah.
get it. Yeah,
seven.
one of them.
I could 7 a freaking thing. Yeah.
Now easy. Don't get it. Easy there, Fluffy.
Sorry, I get on.
It's like
I'm
petting
on a
the
job. I
chest
just
fur.
get freaking
And petting my
unhinged.
chest. You wait for the password, then it's all your show. For now, we're running this.
So,
Callista, yeah.
which number? Or which button?
Right. I mean, I agree. It sounds like a sharp, angular number. I don't know. Can I like potentially roll like a criminal kind of thing to
Absolutely.
suss out what's Let's see if I can figure out what the number 7 is. Everybody.
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Today's number is
Nope.
5,
I
which
don't.
is a fail.
Oh no.
You, with your very long, very sharp claw, just carefully reach out, press in one of them, which it looks sharp enough. There's a little swoop to it too, but you know, it's also sharp. And the doors too open. Big enough for, at least, should be big enough for all of you to fit.
Well, that works for me. I'm gonna start walking in.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
It's
He'll
good.
walk in also.
Squeeze on in.
Oh yeah. The moment that all of you are in there, it just... But otherwise seems to hold. There is a very faint buzz that rings out for a few seconds and then stops once the elevator seems to adjust for the wait. There's no buttons on the inside, as it's the buttons out there that not only call the elevator but tell it where to go. The doors will close, and the elevator starts moving.
Hot diggity dog, you did it.
Here we go.
We are in.
Yeah.
We are in.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
Oh, we didn't tell you all about the cheesecake yet, but we got a scent of this amazing like honey themed cheesecake that they're apparently going to be serving at this. Super excited about it.
Well, you don't say. Honey cheesecake. Well, that's two of my favorite words.
Honey and cheese?
Honey and a honey.
Yeah.
Wait,
Matt
what's cake?
and Matt.
Oh,
Oh,
cake's
you
something I
want
see a
Matt's?
whole lot in my comment section, but I've learned that means something entirely different.
Can't take this game. I love it.
There's a rocking that almost sends you all off your feet as the elevator just comes to a sudden stop. Right there between floors. And a small monitor will flick to life. And Fluff, you would recognize the face of Scooter.
Scooter, it was you?
A broad grizzly bear frame of Scooter just gives you a big toothy grin. Hey there, friend. It's nothing personal, but we couldn't have you interfering in our carefully thought out plans here. Now you just hang out here for a while. I'm sure these humans will come and rescue you eventually.
Fluffy. Tequila.
And
I just leap at the monitor.
Wild.
Just start clawing at it. Roll for bear.
I was like, wait! Yeah! I could roll 2 dice, because my skill is courage!
Let's break through the whole damn thing. Get it out of the elevator in one go. Yeah.
Wait, I succeed!
Yeah.
Just start tearing at it. The monitor will blink out at the sound of a grizzly bear chuckling. And you get past the
His
monitor,
fluffy ass!
into the cords behind it, into the actual electronics. And with one last swipe, you hit something. And you would all see Fluffy turn from that pure black and white little ball of viciousness and anger into a almost like a fake stuffed honey badger for a second, with the fur fully spiking on end, the comical see-through bones flashing in and out. As my internet drops again.
No, it was me again.
It was
No,
you
he's
again.
back.
Always
He's
you.
back.
The
Why
electricity
is it me?
causing Fluff to become see-through until you can see the skeleton, and then flickers off and leaves you in just this smoking, burnt mess of a honey badger. But the elevator starts going again.
I immediately rush over and put a paw on his. Are you okay, Fluff? Are you surviving? Oh, speak to
I'm a
me.
little shocked. I'm stunned, and I just
Just remember what we were. Just easy. Remember we were talking about back at the hideout. I think you might want to use it. How are your stats looking right? You need the flashback?
Nope, I'm 2 and 4 right now. I'm good. That was the
Okay.
first roll I ever had to do because I've been hiding on you, so I've been relying on you to do anything.
Oh no, you've been doing great.
Fluff,
I know. Of course I'm doing great.
Fluff, you now have a twitch, which means that any crime or bear rolls that require precise dexterity, you're going to have disadvantage on. But your claws now deal lightning damage.
Oh,
Oh, freaking gay! Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. My throat's gonna kill me because this hurts.
You are not going to be able to talk tomorrow.
No, I'm not, and I have 2 very important meetings. One with the school counselor. Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad to see you awake and alive. Now, you want to crawl back on here, or you think that moment has passed?
No, I'm gonna crawl back on there so I can get the element of surprise for when I kick Scooter's ass.
No, all right, sounds good.
Freaking mad now. I don't even care anymore. Kick his ass.
Crawl, then come back on.
You're
The angrier he gets, the less like you can make out as it's just like pure garble.
It's
That's
just
sort of
I just have a very like a very angrily gurgling chest piece that's just spiked out entirely. It's called goth, and you wouldn't get it. I'm kind of one of them alternatives.
All right. With the elevator lifting, would eventually come to a stop again. This time, a very soft stop, not the abrupt halting that it had halfway up. And the doors would open to a couple, an older male and female, in their swim trunks, each holding a towel, just eyes wide, staring at you all. Both start to take tentative steps back. And then the wife would call out, you don't happen to have a little more room in there, do you? We've been waiting for this elevator for feels like forever.
I would like to hold down my hand. I would hold up my hand and try to communicate. Are you going to 7? Yeah. Because if you are, you can hop on. There's plenty of room to cuddle, but I'd warn you, I'm a bit shocking to touch at the moment.
The husband just like leans over. Honey, we'll get the next one. And she's like, oh no, it seems perfectly nice. It sounded like you said 7. Yes, we're going to the pool party on 7.
Pool party, you say? Very good. And I'll just like slightly loosen my bathrobe, just a little bit to imply that I am cool for a pool party, and we're of course going up to 7 to serve this fine beverage of the gods. Would you? I take one off the top, and I'll take 2 in one hand and one on the other. And would you like to join us?
The husband just leans out. I don't know what he's. It must be foreign or something. I don't. And she's just like, stop it. It's being rude. And the
At
two
last, and
of them will
I'm just like,
just with a smile and a wink, just take it and take a drink as the two of them climb into the elevator with you.
this is gonna be complicated to explain.
Of course, she's probably a bit closer than might be comfortable, but humans, they're weird. The entire time you see the husband is just giving you these sideways glances. Definitely not friendly.
Are you gonna be doing this this type of thing the entire time we're here, or
Being effortlessly charming and seducing human folk. Yes.
You hear in your ear, kick his ass, come on, we can take him, kick his
Oh,
ass,
I
kick his
intend
ass,
to do
kick his ass,
something to somebody's ass.
kick his ass, kick his ass, kick his ass.
Stream canceled. We're done. We're going home.
No, I intend to steal
Goodbye.
Beyonce's ass.
Take it.
Where was your mind going?
Context. But the 2 floors that you have left to go, it is an awkward silence between those two, and you keep getting looks from both of them. 2 different kinds of looks, weirdly enough. For whatever reason, they would. As soon as the doors open, as the elevator comes to a halt, now on floor 7, the husband would immediately start walking out, pulling the wife behind him, and she just gives you all a wave and a smile. They head off down the hall.
Well, let's go find us where this party's at, huh?
Sounds like a
Yeah.
plan.
might as well see what everything's all about?
So, especially because of your detection of honey ability, you would smell that there's multiple sources off to your left. A hall that leads towards not much, but like a single pair of double doors. No other rooms down that hall. To your right, you smell water. You would hear commotion. Sounds like the pool party's off to your right. The honey is off to your left.
What a conundrum. There's a party to one way, but the honey to the other.
Where's Scooter? Let's just get Scooter. Maybe it's
Alas, I fear my fluffy chest hair here is entirely correct. We must prioritize the stoppage of this alternative heist.
Yeah, we wouldn't want him getting to it before we do. Wouldn't that be good?
Plus, if he's truly broken the improv troupe's code, needs to go down.
He's gonna fucking die.
Calista, what are we looking at behind
Find
these
him.
doors here?
Hmm?
What are we looking at behind this door to the left here? I'm not concerned about the pool party at the moment, but
Yeah. Closely is going to take out her laptop again and is going to attempt to hack into the security cameras just for the
Ooh.
building to see kind of like what's going on behind that door. It'd be awesome if we could see like if any of these traitors are around too.
Yeah, let's see a crime roll for that.
Oh boy, I don't have good crime right now, but we're gonna try. Well, before I roll, can I do a flashback?
Absolutely. What's your flashback?
Yeah, going to flashback and almost like a montage of the like anti piracy commercials from like the 90s, like you wouldn't download a core, like we were talking about before, and it's just um various scenes of her like hacking into various things and being able to basically take like those items but with hacking kind of being part of all of it. But yeah, we can move down over real fast. Okay.
Take that crime
Let's-
point.
All right. And yeah, let's give this a shot, please. Yes, success.
No
Let's
problem.
go.
Oh, you're hacker. Anyways, you should have 2 dice for this.
Oh well,
That's fine.
that's
You
fine.
succeeded.
I still made it.
The what they call a firewall, which is ridiculous because there's no fire in sight. You can get through it. Whatever programs these humans do, nothing compared to what you were self-taught to do. Just like that, your wide screen brings up multiple sets of cameras, all connected to a 3D modeling of this floor. And you can tap from room to room to get each camera. You tap on this hallway, and you would all see yourselves there, right in the middle of the hall in front of the elevator.
I wave at the camera. Everybody wave at the camera.
Well, I never just wave.
Damn it, Frey.
You tap
I
the
don't
next
know what
button,
that means.
and you would see past that door. You would see the dozens of humans wearing their constrictive black and white clothes with those little strips of fabric around their necks, all holding these very tiny little glass cups. Very much just slowly walking around the room. Whatever they're doing, it seems awfully boring.
I mean, yeah, they seem to be drinking from like, these small cups instead of like, just from the bottle, like, a sane thing would do. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're doing, but it's very idle. Kind of boring.
Your next camera would show you the kitchen, where they're setting up all the food. They're bringing out the 12-foot long party subs, setting up the very ornate trays of shrimp and caviar. And then you would see, tucked there in the back, in the see-through coolers, the trays of that honey cheesecake.
No signs of our competition.
If you sit there for just a moment, watching the kitchen, you would see a very, very stout, shorter server with its coat all ripped up at the shoulders, not quite buttoned like the rest, but just nods at the others as it walks in. Very similar markings to Randy there. And it just stops the cooler, left and right, reaches in, grabs one of them, closes it, and just starts walking out.
Looks like they've gotten here first. We gotta move fast.
Alright. What's the plan from here?
Because
Is it the one with the backseat tickets?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard not to laugh and stay angry. very different conflicting emotions.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job.
It's so freaking hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Guess we're going to the kitchen first.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Okay.
sounds good to me.
So, who's in the lead for this? Which one of you is going to be the front of the pack?
I'd our driver take us through this and really just kind of plow through, you know?
That's what you want.
Does
I'll
seem
take
to
the
have
lead, I
the
suppose.
outfit to
Oh.
match. Alright then. With Randy at the head of the pack, the rest of you trailing very closely behind, you get two of the sets of double doors, and even as you're walking up, they would open just a little bit, and two larger than average humans, but much smaller than most of you, step out. You see they got these just intimidating scowls on their faces, and they have to look up to meet your eyes from each other. Sorry, this is a private event. You'd have to come back later.
Oh, yeah, we're expected guests. Why am I doing a southern accent? Yeah, we're expected
Just
guests.
infects.
Said something about being a guest. I don't. Look, you got invitations or
Frey, show them your pass.
Yeah, I'll head on up and throw my VIP pass.
Well, nod, step aside, and Frey, you are allowed to step in.
I motion to the others there with
Oh,
me.
no.
Of course.
Hold on, I only see one pass here. You're not trying to sneak in some extra guests now, are you?
Okay,
We're,
so while this conversation is happening, can Calista like in the background be like typing away and is trying to like Photoshop the faces of the rest of the group like onto similar looking VIP passes?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a means of printing that?
No, they're just gonna be digital passes. They're
Okay.
just, that's a normal thing. That's a thing people do.
Absolutely.
After all, it is 2222.
22,
We definitely
22.
have.
All right, and I'm going to remember to roll twice for this time.
No problem.
Very glad I had that.
So as he's kind of got his hand up, like, yeah, look, you're allowed in. You got a VIP pass. The rest of them, sorry, you all got to stay out here.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Sorry to cause the confusion. Like, the laptop is also one that like kind of like folds into a tablet. So at this point, it's just like a little like tablet looking thing. It's like we didn't have time to print these out, but hopefully these digital passes work.
the new and improved micro Sony Surface.
Did you catch any of that? What the hell did he say?
I'm just showing you.
He just like reaches over and kind of like flips past from pass to pass, looking at your faces, comparing it to the picture. Goes to the next one. Did you make one for Fluff, or is Fluff in the chest hair?
Oh, I went
Oh,
for it. Yeah.
You got me one?
Yeah, of course I did.
It's just a picture of me doing this.
Which doesn't at all match your expression at the moment, I feel.
At the current moment, no, it is just
Yeah, most of you would get the pass.
amped.
But he would stop at Fluff's picture, look at Fluff. I don't know about this one. That doesn't look like him.
Excuse me, that is actually incredibly rude. He's having a really bad day. Can I like, do you have a name tag or something that I
Do
can
we
just
even
like
know who
take that
this
down?
is?
At least I'm trying to lean into my grizzly bear terrifying ability.
Yes,
Mm,
absolutely. Roll that bear.
You know who this is? This is
Alright.
fucking Fluffernutter, okay? You don't fuck with Fluffernutter.
That's
It's
full name.
Yeah, his full name is Fluffernutter.
Full name is Fluffernutter. We said short.
yes, that's
Fluff.
his
That's a
set.
double
Wait, what do you
one.
mean?
Jesus Christ.
It was a 1.
That should have succeeded
It
regardless.
should have succeeded.
Did you roll criminal instead of bear?
I think you
Oh, I
might have
think I
accidentally rolled
did.
criminal.
Oops.
Which would
Like,
make
no.
sense,
Reallocate it.
because a 1 would still succeed.
A 1 would still put you.
Well,
Yeah, I
because
rolled
when you
2
when
1s.
you succeed, you go into criminal. When you
Oh, that's
fail, you
right.
go into bear.
Oh.
Yeah. So move an extra point over to bear. Move 2 points
Okay.
over to bear, because it moved 1 for you.
Okay. I was like, what happened?
Oh, darn. Oh, all right.
Not like this.
Let's calm down a
Alright.
second. Let's just. Alright, fine. It's just. Whatever happens in there, know that it's on you. If he does anything. I mean, I'll admit it kind of looks like he might be going through something today. Just keep an eye on your friend there, alright?
Will do.
Yeah, alright. Go on,
Just
get in
like kind of like have a paw like over his shoulder.
there.
little shock.
Fucking
Oh,
asshole.
please.
I swear to God, I'm just gonna fucking tear him up. I'm gonna fucking tear him up, dude. He's not freaking cool.
Easy, Fluffernutter. We'll get our vengeance soon enough.
I just wanna kick Scooter out.
We're heading on into that VIP though.
Oh yeah. The moment
That guy
you're
wants your friend.
inside, there's just this very soft, very screechy kind of music. It doesn't at all sound good by any stretch of the imagination to your very sensitive bear ears, but the humans seem to be liking it.
Human music somehow got worse since the last time I was out here.
What it used to sound like.
Not great. Better than this though.
With that, Fluff,
Yeah.
from your de-elevated position there closest to the ground, you're able to get a look through the other party goers' legs.
Mm-hmm.
And you would see a individual that was brought up on Callista's research, the owner of this suite, the organizer of this party. And, of course, the person they're talking to. The one individual that seems to be sharing drinks, sharing laughs. None other than Zach.
It's fucking that, dude. Fucking get him.
Hold on.
Contain
Yeah,
yourself.
Hold
like,
yours.
As
Then you
Ray
smell
like
there.
physically like has to pick me up, it's just
No, let me at him. Let me at him.
Fluff, you're making a scene, man. We're trying to get in here unnoticed. You'll get him later. You'll get him later.
It's enormous, pure white furred form. Has just one of those teeny tiny glasses in between two claws. And is just chatting it up with the owner of, at least the renter of this suite for the evening. It seems that he might be running a distraction.
Seems like your buddy there is trying to get that guy's attention. Keep a
get
lookout
his
for the
fucking
rest.
attention. Just gonna
Hold
fucking
on.
get him.
That'll just open up more of a distraction for whoever's actually putting in the work on that team.
Damn, he's
Yeah,
good.
let's use their distraction to our advantage. Let's go to the kitchen.
Alright.
May as well go check it out.
Is everyone going back? Anyone staying out here in the party?
This depends entirely on Frey.
How pass Frey off. Frey will pass Fluff off to someone else. Bring him to the kitchen because I think I could provide a decent lookout slash counter read.
Who am I getting handed to?
Hey, Fluff. Your back's black and white, right? I'm black and white.
I hand him over to Randy.
You want to do the
I
same thing
crawl
you did with
on your
Frey, or-
midsection and turn sideways so I could blend in with the black and white part of your fur correctly.
He smells like cigar smoke. Like heavily.
You tried
cigar
Axe,
smoke.
dude. Just freaking wear some sort of spray. God damn.
Eh,
All right.
bad for my skin.
What fucking skin, dude? You're made out of fur.
I've got skin under the fur. You would
No,
have
you just
skin
got-
under the fur.
No, I just got fur, dude.
Fucking alright.
How that works.
Well, the three of you
He doesn't know anatomy.
stepping into the kitchen, you would hear the regular commotions of human life. You would smell all kinds of food being served up, being brought. Like, even as you're walking in, that 12-foot long platter is brought out and shuffled off towards one of the tables. It's almost overpowering, all of the scents in the back of that kitchen. But no one seems to even care that you're back there, especially with those jackets. You pretty much blend right in. In fact, you hear one of them like shout over to you. Don't quite get what he says. There's a lot of words there, a lot of flavors, a lot of textures. He points towards a tray. They're like, you! That tray! Out on the floor, now!
Yep, I'm on it.
Pick up a tray of hors d'oeuvres. And head back out
Pop
to the
one
floor.
into my mouth. Pop one into my mouth. And try and just and actually, instead of going out into the floor, I mean, what exactly are we looking for in the kitchen here? Is there anything
At this
specific,
point,
or-
you would see the refrigerators that have like the cheesecake with one missing at this point.
I'm gonna see if I can't get lost in the commotion of this busy kitchen. Find some place to put the tray down and start making my way towards the fridge instead of going out onto the floor.
Yeah, let's see a crime roll.
Okay.
Your big old panda form is trying to blend in with the kitchen staff and do a little sneak.
I rolled a 1, so I'm good.
You're good. Yeah.
Getting a little
Just,
dangerously close to criminal though. So
Not only just hand off that tray and someone just takes it with the fine. Heads back out to the
I
floor.
need to move.
You are left to inspect the see-through coolers, where there are just rows of those deliciously fluffy, gooey, iced honey cheesecakes. Their instincts are probably kicking in right about now. That looks pretty good.
Smells
And I'm
pretty
probably-
good.
And I'm probably gonna let him fly. I'm gonna try and get a little chunk of cheesecake.
Oh yeah, just dig the paw right in, stuff it into your face. You can
Oh.
switch a point over to bear. Can I
Fluff, you
equally also do this because I'm on his chest, so I could easily probably reach it?
Yeah, with one paw I'm shoveling it into my mouth, and with the other one I'm shoveling it into his mouth.
Oh. Rage eating.
Oh, I knew I should have. I should have came back much earlier. I missed this.
Callista, as your partners in crime are off digging into the fridge, you're still out in the main part of the kitchen. And you see another small black
Ooh,
and
dice, I
white
forgot.
bear just pop into the kitchen, look at you, and then pop out through another set of doors, like off a side exit from the kitchen.
I'm gonna follow that bear.
Oh yeah.
Going
You just-
on.
Going up to the door and poking your head out, you see a long stretch of hallway leading down to two unconscious, probably unconscious humans at the end of the hall. In their, what they were probably guarding looks like an enormous vault. There's a grizzly bear standing in front of it, and 3 honey badgers. Looks like they are in the process of trying to break into it.
Okay, I'm just gonna sneakily, like, close those doors back and try to get the group back together. Tell them what's going on.
Well, we'll jump out to Frey, who is still amidst the partygoers. You get, as you're standing there, you get plenty of people just passing by you, holding out their drinks.
Are any of these honey scented or incorporate honey? Has anyone got a bee's knees on them?
Unfortunately, not out here.
Shoot, well, thankfully I have a bottle of my own, so I'll be sipping on that, and just kind of taking a big swig and making my way over to where that larger Zach fella is. What's his name? Zach? Yeah, with a Z.
Big old polar bear.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make my way into the crowd there and just kind of join passively for the moment, kind of hear what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, I mean, you would certainly hear the conversation of something called stocks. Some market of some kind, and how there's a rise in these stocks. Like corn stocks, maybe. But
I was gonna say corn stalks, or sounds to me like something you want to avoid. I heard being put in stocks is a terrible thing unless you're into that.
you would, at that point, garner the attention of the handful of much older humans, all still confined into those very tight, strips of fabric. One of them would look over towards you. And, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name. And you are?
Me, I'm Ray. Well, that's all you need to know till later, of course. And if we're going to talk about stocks and buying and making things rise, I can give you plenty of tips.
And this individual, this gray-haired human, unlike the rest, when the rest of the humans talk to you, it's kind of this garbled mess. You have to sort of figure out what they're saying. This human is speaking perfect bear.
Is this person so goddamn inbred, Habsburg fucking dynasty, they can speak bear?
That or they're freaking Zach.
They might be Zach. They might all be Zach.
It could be hidden.
That good.
Zachary.
I have a feeling
Everyone
Zach would be a
is Zach.
NFTs though.
Look,
Yeah.
Zach seems like he would be.
Zach
Woodrow
owns-
P. Coates.
as I said, I hold out a hand for him to. I only hold out the meagerest of paws. Pray.
He would very gently take it and give just the softest of shakes.
Good. Now, I understand we're having a chat about stocks here, but I can assure you this large lumbering fella here don't know teeth from tail when it comes to keeping things locked down and making them grow.
You just
Seems-
get a growl from the polar bear.
Ooh. Save for later. Now, you listen to me for a moment. You really want to get invested. Some you gotta go organic. Something that doesn't age or expire. I'm talking about honey, friends. The honey market is forever, like diamonds,
Oh,
but
yes.
nature's own bounty.
Oh, you are quite speaking to the choir, as they say. Well, in fact, we have quite a stock of honey amassed here this evening, planning to sell off to the highest bidder.
Well, I sure hope you have some fine security in place for that. It is a product in high demand, at least where I'm from. My part of the woods, shall we say.
Well, we have a handful of guards that alternate at set intervals. We have a vault door and Of course, laser security past that.
I see. Now, I look out of the way very conspiratorially for a moment. I hear tell there's even the Queen Bee herself. This here
Just,
convention.
just like looks at you, gives you that sly, like sideways look and a wink. Can't exactly go giving away all the secrets.
Oh, but you could trust me, can't you? We're buddies now.
Oh. Well, I don't know about buddies, but I feel like maybe with more secluded business meeting, we could maybe become partners. You seem to know a lot about the honey trade.
Well, I happen to have a hotel room nearby. We don't need to talk in private, but I was meaning to stop in and have some words with the Queen Bee herself about production for the next year and maybe setting up something in the future.
At this, the polar bear standing next to you would just give a low bow. Well, do excuse me. I have to visit the little bear's room. I shall return. It
Very little
absolutely,
bears.
like, gives you a shoulder check intentionally as he turns and starts
He's like,
walking
I
away.
didn't spill my drink, or I would unleash a honey badger upon him, if you know what I mean. I hear he's a bit of an improv troupe. Imagine. Now, you were saying about where I might be able to get a private speech from the Queen Bee herself.
For the auction, we do need individuals to go and, of course, make sure that she is ready.
Oh, you should know I am very talented at preparing the ladies.
Oh, I do get that impression from you.
Now, you give me 5 minutes with her, and I can make it well worth your while, sir. I am also sitting on a very vast dock of honey, and I'm preparing to offload that to a amigo, amingo, friendo.
Ah, let's see a crime roll there.
Sure. Success.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I also gain a bear because I'm actively downing my mead as I'm doing this. Every time I finish, just like gotta passively bring up a new one.
Ah, I would imagine that most of you that have partaken in the mead feeling just a little bit of a buzz with the couple bottles that you have all been through by now. But he would certainly go on to the specifics of the evening and go on to a long, drawn-out speech about the honey market and the honey trade. And enough that you have provided an adequate distraction, should the rest of you wish to do anything for this moment, as Frey is nowhere to be seen.
Does he give any details about the location of Queen Bee, though?
Oh yeah, in the vault, behind the laser security.
Gotcha. Very good. Well, as I'm providing the distraction, I'll eventually. At the end of that, I'll begin making my way to the back rooms.
Perfect.
But give everyone else a chance to do their dance.
And at this
Callista,
point, like I'm going back to the fridge. Tell them that they're trying to get into the vault.
Huh?
with Fluff and Randy, both faces covered in cheesecake.
Yep, that tracks. I don't know. There was just this grizzly bear and like 3 honey badgers. I don't know if like that's the mats you were talking about or something, but there's a group trying to get into that vault.
Get your boat. They gave me the boat.
So
sound like fucking Adam Sandler.
You can't get him out.
Whoa.
I need, I need a break at some point. My throat is killing me with
Ah.
this one.
Yes, as
Happy Gilmore ass.
Oh my god.
the three of you are conspiring as to what to do about this, you would see a big old polar bear just step through the kitchen door, look back, see the three of you, and then just start making his way towards you.
Is that
And-
Zach?
That is Zach. And as you see just a furious expression on his face, claws out, ready to just take you out here and now, we're going to jump to a quick break.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Give us just a few
Bro.
minutes to collect ourselves, to honey up, and we'll be right back. See you soon.
Okay.
Man, this ratio.
And welcome back. I did have one more image that I wanted to share because it did not make it into the slideshow. I didn't see it in time. But that one, which just might be my favorite. It's Fluff
God.
and Randy just devouring some cheesecake.
So
Several.
good.
I cannot describe to you how much I love the art. It's so good.
It's so good.
Thank you
It's
so
very-
much.
It's hard to stay character and stay angry when trying not to laugh, but then also like fall in love with the artwork. This is the weird dichotomy of emotions for me.
As usual, a big shout out to Cyberella Draws on
Yes.
Instagram and DeviantArt and Twitter. She is an amazing artist and does not have to do this, I'll remind you. Goddamn Canadians. Just being nice. Great at art.
I don't know how the hell you managed to make all of this in the span of like 2 hours.
She
So quickly too. Like
she's a master. Everyone should
Insane.
hire her. Go commission her for things.
Yes, do it
Throw
now.
money at her face.
Do it now.
You live an American who lives in Canada. You're Canadian. Sounds like diet Canadian to me, but you might as well be living in Minnesota.
oh Minnesota.
Oh
Just
yeah,
1
we're totally
second.
not Canadian, eh?
Oh, Streamlabs took down all of their links.
Oh, okay. Well,
Maybe we could throw into the
here.
description. or
Yeah.
something.
DM it to me. I'll put it in the chat, and we'll get one up there.
Also, if you want to send it to Tessa, also take care of that. Oh,
But
anyways, yes, you all have your VIP images there. I hope I got the right ones to the right people. I'm sorry, all bears look like to me. I'm sorry, that's a me problem.
Ooh,
that I'm working
cancel
on.
Hooper
Wow.
2022.
I'm going
I'm-
right to Twitter.
I'm working on it, trying to get better as a person, but I hope we get the right VIP badges to the right bears.
The true boss has been canceling Hooper the whole time. On the Ides of March, no less. The perfect time for you to be stabbed in the back.
Anyways. Perfect time, Infinite. Perfect time. Perfect,
He's back.
perfect time. How? How?
A2 Verizon.
Anyways. As
I
you
love
all
A2.
are... well, most of you are in the kitchen and being absolutely charged by this polar bear who sees Fluff, the two lock eyes, and he is full on booking it towards you.
Here
Is
we
Randy
go.
holding me back?
I ain't holding you shit. I'm glad.
Tequila.
I'm gonna grab a frying pan and get ready to swing it.
Absolutely. Well,
I'd like to rage, please.
we will jump into some bear initiative.
How do we roll for bear initiative?
Roll your bear, obviously.
Okay.
Oh,
Jeez.
Success on initiative.
He got a 2. Anyone roll lower than a 2?
I rolled a 2.
I got a 2.
I got a 4.
It's kind of hard to determine like initiative order when we have like 1 in 6 chances of,
Oh, I just need to know if anyone beat him. But he is absolutely just gonna bowl into a handful of staff there and come swinging down with a paw. But you are so angry in this moment, Fluff, that you just don't care. You take the blow. What do you do in retaliation?
I did him! I caught him in his eye! I'm gonna blind him first.
You do what in his eye?
I'm gonna claw him in his eye. I'm gonna blind him.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's very hard to tell what I'm saying, but I'm so freaking pissed.
From the kitchen, Ray, you would hear a crash of commotion, knowing that you probably know who's at the heart of this. And even through the swinging doors that are now like almost like saloon doors, swinging in and out. Every time it swings out, you would see the big old polar bear and Fluff just tangled in a mess there in the center of the kitchen. Randy, Callista?
I would like to, is there like anyone like controlling like the music or like a DJ or anything?
There's a live band out there.
Live? Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to hack into the sound equipment, and just try to make it louder and try to cover up the sound of this.
Go for it. See that
Alright.
crime roll.
Success!
Absolutely. Almost as soon as this commotion has started, which of course drew the attention of some of the guests standing outside of the kitchen doors, the band doubles, triples in volume with that weird screeching music that these fancy rich people seem to like, which is almost hurting all of your ears, not quite, but it's enough to draw the attention off of the kitchen. Randy?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab the nearest frying pan or a similar thing to a frying pan and swing it directly at his head.
Oh, we going old fashioned here.
You rolled a success for your bear?
For initiative, yes.
Yeah, perfect. Then with Fluff just attached to the face of this polar bear, just swing out with the frying pan, connect with the back of the polar bear's like neck and head region, and just like the biggest sack of potatoes you ever seen just drops there in the center, right in front of everyone. The entire kitchen staff has stopped and is just staring.
Guess I'm back in the frying pan. I'm gonna drop the frying pan on the ground like a mic.
Oh.
Even while he's down, I'm just freaking clawing at him. I'm just like I'm fucking ravaging. I don't care. He's gonna be scarred for a while now. You don't fuck with Fluffernutter.
I'm gonna try and pick Fluff up by the scruff.
Like
Back
the
into the chest you go.
angriest of tiny dogs lifted up into the air, still clawing at nothing. As Frey, you step into the kitchen and see this absolute disaster of a bear fight.
I wouldn't say it was an absolute disaster.
A disaster for half of you. So, what would you all like to do?
Can we move me out of this situation before I get worse?
Wait, okay. I feel like moving you into the hallway with all of them would make it worse, so I'm not really sure where to go.
Guess probably stuff you back into my jacket.
Yeah.
I pull out a pair of headphones and I'm just like one ear on and off, and I'm just. Right, baby, you coming for the? And just fucking just listen to whatever the fuck latest like party song is.
Good job there, Fluff. You really got him.
Damn right, I fucking got him, cause I fucking did it, man. Fucking.
We're gonna at this point just walk back in backwards into the kitchen, just waving like to some people. Just. All right. Well, it's been a real holy shit.
Yeah. A few things went down in here. We should probably move this guy somewhere before we keep attracting attention.
The polar bear, he can be in the refrigerator, right?
I was gonna say, seems like you cleared out them cheesecakes.
Guilty as
Left
charged.
Left plenty of room. You know what I mean?
Why did that sound like an innuendo? I know exactly what you mean, but that still
It's-
sounded like an innuendo.
I have this bad tooth. I kind of have to go up in my voice at the end of my sentences.
Fucking all right then. We just grab him by the shoulders and start dragging him towards the fridge.
The
Ice
eyebrows
him.
are nervous tick, I swear.
It's a very convenient
Go ahead and
combination of problems.
shove them in. Again, sorry, nervous tick.
What the fuck is this team? Shove him into
The
We're not
best,
a
dude.
team.
The freaking best.
Now hold on,
Shove
we're not
him-
a team. We're a family.
At this point, choosing that it would probably be safer just to ignore what's happening right now. The kitchen does seem to be returning to some semblance of order, but the entirety of the back refrigeration area is just given a wide berth from any of the kitchen staff.
Well, that didn't get noticed too much, I don't think. I think we flew under the radar there. As he says that, he's just kind of like, he's got his back against the refrigerator door, just forcing it shut with the giant fucking polar bear inside of it. So, what's next on the agenda?
Well, sounds to me like they're keeping this Beyonce lady out in the vault.
Where they're
Maybe.
trying to get into right now.
Well, why didn't you say that at the start? Come on, let's
Right.
move.
Well,
Right
you
now?
weren't here. You were too busy schmoozing the humans out there.
darling,
we're
don't you
not
get
gonna have
jealous
this
now.
argument right now. We need to get moving.
All right.
Back through the side doors, poke your head out. You see that they're all still there. They have had no luck getting past this.
A bit.
Fuck 'em up. Dudes, I could totally fuck him up. I'm not angry anymore now that I got my blasted tunes on.
Now, gentlemen, I want to offer you one chance to improvise your way out of this situation. Why don't you construct a scene where you walk out as quickly as possible? Here's some key phrases: afraid, cowards. I'm thinking the location is someplace you shouldn't be right now.
The grizzly bear will just stand up, turn to look at you all. Well, I see that you made it out of that metal box that you were stuck in. Unfortunate timing. But, as you can see, we got this in paw. So why don't you just go on and enjoy the party?
Did any of you understand what he said at all? I don't speak rat, sorry.
Damn. Cold.
And we should know we just iced your polar bear friend.
Yeah.
Looks back
And
towards...
I'll go and pick up Fluffy and just like fake cock the gun with him. Watch out, he's loaded.
If Callista and Frey, if you would both like to roll your bear for this, for a
Yeah.
harsh intimidation.
Can I employ the use of my Terrify to help with this?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's do that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. As much as he was ready to just stand up and trade paws with you, does notice that Zach hasn't shown up, and that Fluff, you may be looking a little more crimson than you should be, up with that black and white and very burnt fur. He just looks at the other honey badgers. All right, they can have this one, but Fluff, better watch your back. I don't want you coming to improv classes anymore.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, come here. How about you yes and your way out of here?
The
Air horns. Yes!
yeah,
Got him!
honey badgers will all just like dart up his body and just plant themselves in the fur as he just straightens out the jacket, which is way too small and is absolutely just tatters of cloth on him. Well, you have yourselves the day you deserve. He will just stroll past you out the door.
Yeah, roll off, Deceptive bitch. Transform into something useful next time.
I've been on that yes and line for like 20 minutes, and I've
You
just been
had it
waiting for it.
saved. It was so good.
Just sitting in the barrel, ready to go.
As soon as I was loaded, I was just like, I know I gotta say it.
Well, you now have a uncracked vault door ahead of you.
Okay, I'm gonna eat some cheesecake real fast first and put a point back into Bear because it's getting dangerous, you know.
All right.
Room for some success.
All right, what kind of vault are we looking at? Is it just like standard, like the combination and everything, or?
It's like one of those, 15-foot wide, 15-foot tall, like round, like cylinder lock bank vault doors. But yeah, it's just one massive turny knob there in the center.
But it's
Okay.
Is it cracked or is it open?
They couldn't crack it.
They couldn't crack. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know about you all, but I think I'm willing to give this a shot. And out of Callista's equipment, she's gonna take out a stethoscope, which I happen to have on my person. So hey, it's just gonna like listen on in. POV, you're a vault. And it's gonna try to crack this.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
let's see that crime roll.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. You push yourself more towards that seasoned criminal, that perfect thief. One by one, numbers tick into place. And by now, from down the hall, you can all hear the music cut. And you hear the speech that is now being given by the proprietor of this party. Individual you had met out there that can speak just perfect bear. Woodrow P. Torts. You imagine you probably don't have a ton of time until they come in, unveil the honey pile here, and the queen bee herself.
Hey, Callista, sure you're doing a great job and all, but we're running short on time.
Right, and yeah, like I managed to crack it, right? Like I
Oh yeah,
just get in.
with
Okay,
a
let's
heavy
open.
bunk. The cylinders retract into the door. They heave, pull the massive swinging steel frame open, and are staring at about a 20-foot long hallway that looks completely empty. I mean, it leads into much deeper into a room where there are sealed metal pallets.
Now hold on a second. I met a fine gentleman here who mentioned something about them being a laser field.
Well,
I imagine that's a mean kind of flower if you can't see it.
I got an idea. Fluff, you're always going on about Axe body spray. You wouldn't happen to have any on you, would you?
Yeah, right here.
Thanks. You mind if I use some?
Oh yeah, totally, dude. It's all yours.
Cool. He's gonna start spraying down the entire hallway to see where the lasers are.
Bravo.
Amazing.
At least in this, 5-foot area where you're able to get the spray out, you see just that flicker of red from multiple beams all going at different angles.
Fuck me, this stuff smells horrible. Is there like a decent path through?
If you were nimble enough, yeah.
Fluff, I don't want to send you in there. I don't mean... I'm hesitant to send you in there alone, but you're the smallest out of any of us.
Yeah.
See those red lines?
Uh-huh.
You don't want to touch those.
Okay.
You wanna
As
get
Fluff
through
just
them.
occasionally twitches,
Yeah, I got
electricity
that.
just runs down his back.
Can someone throw me in the pool real quick to get rid of this electricity?
No, I don't think we have time for that.
All right.
And also, it might be useful for you attacking that control panel at the end there.
Oh.
True, if you can make your way down there, we can probably all come down after you.
Okay. I got that.
All right.
And I.
Take the body spray. If you can't see the lasers in front of you, if you don't
Oh,
see
I got
anything in
another
front
one.
of you,
Of course he does. All right.
And I
Is
pull out
that okay.
I pull out another solo cup. Got this, bro.
All right, someone play the laser music into his earbuds.
Like that one bear, Tom Cruise.
Oh no, I'm thinking of that French one.
Now, is this going to be another one of those
ba-dum,
situations where
ba-dum.
you say something is French, but it's actually Italian?
It's Fialamente.
I'm going to take you at your word for that one.
I will. I'll send you the. I'll send you the branch. It's not quite a link, but you know.
So,
Gotcha.
Fluff,
Yeah,
full name Fluffer Nutter,
Fluff for Nutter.
with a can of Axe body
No.
spray in hand. How, internet, every time.
do anything. You
Every
can break
time.
a stream.
Every
Not
time.
sponsored.
Single time.
It's me.
All you need.
I don't.
all
It
you
is.
need.
It's
why
you.
is-
Every time.
Why do you keep inviting me back to these things? I have
Because
another show
we
here on
stream
Thursday.
Every time.
Let's say that's crime roll. Rolling 2 dice,
Oh, yeah.
taking the higher of the 2.
Okay. So I rolled a 5 and a 2.
It's your crime.
And
It can't be 6.
I have a 5 in criminal and 1 in bear.
You.
That was after the roll. I had 2 in bear, 4 in criminal.
It's a success.
Okay.
With the Twitch, actually would have only been 1 dice. So roll 1 more dice for me.
Shit. That's the CS:GO.
You're gonna
B-hop
put me
song.
over to
Just
6 for criminal.
no, you're
Oh,
fine.
that's what-
Add
oh,
one.
that's 4. Can
add
I
one
put
back to
back
your bear, yeah.
bear? Okay, cool. So I should be at 2 and 4 or
2 and 4.
5 and 1. Okay, cool. All right.
Even with the Twitch, letting out the stream of the Max body spray on copyright, you follow the beams, darting, dodging, using the Twitch to your advantage even, getting split-second turns, rolls, and dives, most of which totally unnecessary. But you make it
yeah.
your way
No, I gotta
completely
show off.
through it. Reach the control panel at the end, which is very similar. It's that display screen with the buttons under it, just like you attacked before.
Okay.
Let's see that bear roll.
Yeah.
Tear this control panel apart.
Cause it's a skill. I'm gonna, and my thing is Carnage. I'm gonna roll 2 dice.
Pick the lower.
Fail 3. I don't know. Hold on. Could I flashback for a reroll? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's how rerolls work.
A flashback would
flashback
give you
roll.
1 point into crime.
Ah, shit, not bear. Okay. Then I will just get extremely angry,
The
but apparently fail.
3 of you watch Fluff just carve into this control panel, ripping off wires, metal, claws, digging into anything it can touch. And there is a surge of electricity. Not only did the lasers cut out, but the lights around you cut out. And then the lights come back on a few seconds later. The laser's still very much deactivated. But there's just a smoking Fluff at the end of the hall, just on the ground, on his back. Not moving.
Hit.
I'm gonna sprint over to Fluff and like get down on my knees beside him.
Come to the sliding halt. The smell of burnt fur very much now permeates the entirety of this hallway.
Hey, what the fuck is it with you and electricity?
I go and I'll hold out your hand, Randy.
Okay.
Plop some smelling honey into your hand. It's ammonia, honey.
What the fuck is this?
Oh,
Put it up to his nose. Come on,
Okay,
stat.
all right. I'm on it. I'll put it up to his nose.
Get a shield.
Yeah. Why it taste so good? Yeah, I just
Bro.
grabbed your paw.
Why would you? Don't fucking eat.
Oh. No.
You are very keen on getting yourself killed today, huh?
It's sweet.
You can add a very reluctant point to bear. And probably a call to poison control.
yeah.
These are the numbers you should call when we're done.
I have to throw that up, and once we get out of here, you know that, right?
You want me to throw up?
No,
I
not.
totally got you, dude.
Oh,
We're gonna move on. Callista, if you please take my arm. and I'm just gonna walk over there. I want to see what he's about to do.
All right.
I don't
Can I
entirely want
Can I climb back my way onto Frey and chest up again?
Oh, do not puke on my luxurious human clothing.
I'm glad
I-
he's with you and
I
not
will.
me.
I won't. I'm feeling good, dude. I'm feeling so fucking good. Never felt better.
There is another door, and I wish to open it.
Combination of spells of burnt fur, blood, and whatever else Fluff has on him is probably
And
not
Axe
the most.
body spray.
And Axe
Axe
body
body
spray.
Max body
Yeah.
spray, because we can't get in
Axe
trouble.
body spray.
Maximum.
Max body spray.
Yeah, it's just nothing too severe from here. It's just simple hanging double doors that you can have the windows you can see. And past that is probably 20 of these metal boxed pallets, all about the size of your good friend Callista there. Though it's what's past those that would immediately draw all of your eyes. A almost VIP-esque spread is laid out there to the end of the room, with tiny couches, tiny chairs, a tiny makeup station, TVs set up, hanging from nearby wires, as a pair of bee guards stand there in front of the queen bee herself, Beyonce, who is just singing to herself, doing her bee makeup, not paying any bee attention to any of you.
Now, what I'm about to do here might be too much for the rest of you to witness. If you divert your eyes at any point in time, I'd suggest you do so.
Hey, it's
I'm-
be honest.
I'm more just curious about what the hell you're about to get up
I
to.
finish. I take the strand off my robe, and I will approach, reaching past Fluff in the robe and removing from the kitchen that I've grabbed a single large beet.
Why?
I'm bringing the beet in.
Anything for you, Beyonce. I'm so angry at you right now.
I enter.
You motherfucker.
I walk up to as far as the bee guards will allow me.
Oh my
You get within
god.
about 2 feet, and they would buzz up to you. Do you speak Viennese?
Well, actually, on my mother's side, I'm Southeast Bijan.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe the dialect might be a little different, but
It's a little hard. Yeah, it's a similar language. It's like translating Italian to French. I can recognize some grammatical phrases, but the locals will,
Yeah.
in
Some
their
difficulty with things like Pellegrino, though.
in
Well,
their
since I speak the best Italian of the group.
their buzzing language, you would get that the queen is not quite ready, but appreciates such a imposing escort.
I take whatever weapons they have and will motion them down and toss the beat over them before I take the headset that Fluff had, turn it outward, and just crank up the music, and I will begin to try and dance.
Did not just drop the beat.
I drop the beat and I try to start dancing, motioning that the others might want to start joining in to try and
Party
attract
bears
Queen
in
Bee's
the
attention.
house tonight.
Oh my god.
So you want to live long,
this
so
is
you
what
want to
we're
be
doing.
free,
Randy just
Baby.
crosses.
baby.
Randy just crosses his arms and stares at Frey and just buzz off.
Wait,
I look at him
Can-
like, you want some honey or not? Shake
Wait,
your
wait,
honey
hold on.
maker. Come on, shake your honey maker.
Do
as
this.
that happens, while at his chest, his like chest hair is gonna spike up a little bit as I pull out my phone and I switch it to like the most southern party music I actually have. And it's just Little Nas on repeat.
Cotton Eye
Just
Joe.
going,
No, Cotton Eye. Oh.
yeah. Oh, Cotton Eye Joe, even better. I didn't think about that one. Just boop. Leave it be forgot Joe. I was bigger.
Yep.
My
Supposed to
dance,
take
bitch.
a long swig of the last mead she has left. I was like, this is the only way I'm going to be able to do this.
Anyone that would like to
Joint
dance,
Here,
a bear roll,
I'm gonna post the
please.
song link. All right, bear roll, you say?
Oh boy.
That
Now,
good
as a
is-
face, would I have an advantage as I am trying to woo Honeybee?
Sure.
Yeah, I
As
did
I'm
it.
strutting for the bee?
Holy shit! I fucking succeeded. I have a 2 in bear.
Oh my god. This fucking game.
Oh,
I love Honey Heist.
my face.
I don't even know what the hell just happened in that last 30 seconds of time right there. I just know it's beautiful.
The bee guards would absolutely start to lower their spears a little bit towards you, but a buzz out in their direction halt them. They just lift the spears and just buzz off to the side out of your way. The queen bee herself will majestically buzz upwards to eye level. And speaking perfect bear, well, aren't you a tall jar of honey?
Well, you know me, darling. I am satisfied now. You can look at my strut, but be sure you can just don't objectify.
Oh,
All right, lover bees, save it for the honeymoon.
looking respectfully, of course.
Well, why don't we maybe take this on the road? I think our moves together could run the world.
Oh, as much as I would love to. I have this engagement night.
Oh, come
Ask her
on,
if she has any lemonade.
come on now, honeybee. You and me, we're sweet like lemonade.
Good job.
Unless have someone that could take my place.
You mean you don't got someone waiting in the wings for you? Are these people really worth your time? Come on now, be honest.
But I feel like that's a crime roll, but definitely with at least 2 dice.
That's a 1.
That's a 1 and a 2. Yeah.
A
Wow.
1 and a 2, and a come away with me forever.
Well, where would we be going?
Oh, wherever you want to go. But mostly you'd be coming along with me and not worrying too much about the details. The details, if you will.
You
Ask
know,
her if she wants to put a ring on it.
We
Yeah.
could certainly.
I'm going to send bee assassins after you.
Oh, I don't know about that. That sounds quite dangerous. You think it'd be better if maybe you made me the king bee? Could put a ring on if you wanted. Thank you. That's a really good suggestion.
You're so.
There's never been a bear king. Don't know how the Hive would take it.
Oh, well, they just have to bear with it. We're from 2 very strange, different worlds, but I think the 2 of us together, I mean, look, you got all that I want, all that I need. Honey, it's you.
And your friends here.
They're just crazy in love.
No,
No, I think I see a
they're
halo over at least one of them.
and there's a halo
Already?
over several of them, but they don't worry, they are all part of my formation.
I'm just kind of a chauffeur of sorts.
They're irreplaceable, honestly. But
I
tell you
could
what, on the ride
use-
back, why don't we roll the partition?
Could use a chauffeur. They make me fly everywhere myself.
Well, that's
Well, hey.
hardly fair for such a talented artist such as yourself. For
I've,
me, I put my love on top.
real smooth, big guy. Real smooth.
Like a surfboard.
Fine. Could be fun. At least until, well, we see where this goes. Perhaps
Come
then
on,
we
just-
can talk about the...
I've
Well,
got a drop top Cadillac out back if you want to feel the wind rush through your antennae.
been one night dangerously in love.
Because she's such a naughty girl.
Mm.
Sorry.
Lion King, the soundtrack.
And I can't really say I've ever seen anybody wear their own wingman.
It's the best way. They'll never know because it's just your chest.
Ah,
Oh boy.
and you didn't happen to come here just for all of this stock of honey, did you? Certainly just
No,
for me that you were.
Oh,
Tell her
My
you're your
daddy-
soldier.
my daddy taught me a whole lot. You know, but you know, they might be here for the honey, but I'll be here just for you, honey.
Ooh. Oh boy. Lancer this Sunday is about to get interesting.
As the two of them continue their courtship ritual of sorts, this would
Oh.
be the opportunity for the rest of you to start grabbing as much honey as you can in whatever fashion you can. I don't know if any of you have anything in particular that you had brought to carry said honey out, but now would be your opportunity.
Can we flash back real quick?
Sure. Blades in the Dark style?
Yeah. Okay. So we're all back at the coffee thing. Like the meeting prep.
Coffee thing.
It was a coffee spot. I don't remember exactly where we
You're
met
in a-
up. I was too busy laughing through all of this shit.
You're in a
Um,
Starbucks?
Cool. So we're all sitting around the table. I'm clearly somebody's clearly writing the screenplay. Okay. So one of the things that I know about most about partying is how to get large amounts of liquid into a place that they're not supposed to. All right? Talking kegs, beer, Jack and Cokes, because we all drink Jack and Cokes. So here's what I'm thinking. And I will pull out a giant keg. Boom.
I hope it's not a recurring thing that you can just store stuff wherever the fuck. Like, you're not gonna keep pulling stuff out, right?
No. God, no.
Okay. Thank God. Because that would just be weird. Even if, especially if it were like a recurring thing.
Oh, okay. Well, we got this thing, and I think this can hold, it's about, got a bad numbers, but a crap load of beer, dude. How much ever one keg's worth of crap load of beer?
I mean, comparatively for your size, a lot. For Callista's size,
Oh, I have one Callista size too.
We've just been carrying around a tube this entire time. Just to go out to this massive store.
That's that.
There's a 3,000-foot long tube that just runs from the 7th floor down to the lobby, out to the trunk of the Cadillac, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, and.
Yes, and...
God
Fucking
damn it.
say so.
You signed us up for this game. This is no longer on me.
There's like the queen bee. There's a lot of room in the trunk.
Well,
Before we left, I
Fucking
suppose
perfect.
if we're doing a Blades in the Dark style flashback, I suppose I should probably improve the fucking suspension on the Cadillac.
of
If
course.
we're gonna be hauling this much goddamn honey.
Well, the rest of you, if you want to start ripping into these crates of honey, give me a barrel roll.
Can I put an bear pod into Frey's ear before I scamper off, just so I can have like communication with him?
Sure.
And I'm just feeding him one-liners as like I'm scooping honey in.
Mm.
Tell her that you'll cater to her. Cater to you. Yeah. She can cater to you.
Damn, I'd be into you even if you were a boy.
I'm gonna
But
eat
honest-
some of that honey first, just real quick. Be like, okay.
I'd like to
Just
do the
needed a
same.
taste. I just needed a taste. Okay.
What are these crates made out of?
Metal.
These metal?
Mm-hmm.
How close? If I use the power of my mind's eye,
Mm-hmm.
does this metal kind of sort of look like bamboo? Like
Oh
maybe
my
a little.
God.
Oh.
I will give you the advantage on the bear roll, but if you fail, it is going to drop your bear by 2.
Okay.
Because you are absolutely going to tear up your mouth trying to get through the metal.
Because I'm at bear 2, criminal 4 right now.
We'll bring you to
Okay.
criminal 6.
There is no granting you a bear point in the chat function, so I wish you luck.
I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Oh.
I did it with physical dice, but if you want me to do it with the, okay. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Thankfully, with summoning your bear powers, just managed to pull and rip and bite till you get one of these massive cases of honey open, attach the hose to it, and it starts slowly plugging honey from the hose all the way down to the back of the Cadillac.
Right. I think one of us should probably go down to the car, make sure it's all getting in there just fine, make sure nobody tampers with the hose. If you want, it could be me, and I could keep the car running for y'all so we can make a swift getaway.
Sounds
I
like
don't
a
know
plan.
if any of you want to come with me to do that, but yeah.
I know this is the completely wrong artist, but it's definitely a sweet escape.
Close enough.
So year 2000s, I'm in the right area.
We're getting out here like Bonnie and Clyde.
Well,
Hopefully we don't end up like Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Irreplaceable.
wrong memory
Dead.
for successful escape.
We're untouchable.
You're
Yeah, I'll make...
got about maybe 10 minutes of slowly drawing the honey out before that entire cargo container is emptied. Honey is all sent down the tube into the back of the car. Randy, you keeping an eye on that big ol' honey keg, we'll call it, the trunk of the car. At this point, it would be pretty close to full. And all of you still in the suite up there would hear the speech coming to an end, the applause slowly dying off, and them calling that they're going to start bringing out the honey and the queen bee herself.
We gotta go.
Now or never, darling.
I tap my bear pod. Tell her you love her. Let's get the fuck out.
You
I
want to
didn't
be
come
the
up with anything clever enough for you, dude. I'm so sorry.
You want to be the best thing I ever had?
Could be fun.
Tell her it's her B-day.
and she will lie onto your shoulder and just kind of tuck in the fur. Like crawling up to the base of the neck even. Just vibrating.
Oh, that's gonna be fun later. Anyway,
No,
uh,
no, I knew
no.
you were gonna do that.
Bonk,
I point at one of the B guards and say,
bonk.
"Congratulations, you're up."
Just
And I'll motion.
shrugs, tosses down the spear, and immediately flies over and starts applying makeup.
And I'll start walking out of there, using that B weapon as like a cane.
Well, assuming that you are all... So you would have two options. To either forcibly rush your way out of here, make it to the elevator and down to the lobby, or do what you've been doing. Continue this suave charade. It's up to you.
How long is this suave charade gonna last for, guys? Don't get me wrong, incredibly sexy. I'm not sure. I'm starting to question my own self right now, but that's a conversation for a different time. I don't know how much longer we have.
I mean, I'm good just to bust out of here.
Or why don't we get out of here?
All right. Then, with all of you entering the full just GTFO mode, would you all give me a bear check?
Do you want one from me? I'm just sitting.
Oh no,
in the
you're on the
car.
car. You're
Oh
fine.
no.
Okay.
Hey, I
Uh-oh.
succeeded.
Uh-oh.
I'm on my phone looking up on Beargle. Can sun bears mate with honey badgers? Question mark.
Well, most of you get through that first layer of people as you are just shoving your way through the crowd, as everyone has kind of started to gather and heading back into the very cramped hallway that you are now forcing your way through. But Frey and Fluff, the two of you would stop once you've gotten past the crowd. You don't see Callista.
Oh crap. Okay, you know what? I could totally scout it out. I can do it. You just keep Beyonce happy.
Bluff.
Mm-hmm.
Keela.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Wait, hold on. I scroll my phone. I have a playlist called Tequila, and I hit play. It is 20 hours of the Tequila song over and over. Slap it on my headphones over the one bear pod, and then lose my shit. I wouldn't yell right now, mostly because it's really late in where I'm at, and I feel like waking up my family is pretty rude. But in game, I just did the biggest fucking scream and started attacking people.
I feel like this is more the intro to Ready to Die by Andrew WK, where
I think even better if we had this as an animated film. This is like the calm classical music as just he's jumping from platter to platter, just destroying everything on the floor.
You give me another bear roll, please.
Of course I can. I love this game.
And
Can it? Because it's cartage, which is
Roll
what I'm
twice.
skilled at. Success, because I rolled a 1.
Absolutely. You just start ripping people out of the way, destroying tables, making the absolute biggest ruckus you possibly can. And Callista, as you were caught up in the crowd, fully pulled off your feet and being dragged back away from your party, this commotion has distracted them enough you're able to get back to your feet. Another bear roll, please, to fight through the crowd with your massive paws. One last bear roll from you. Giant
Oh,
grizzly
boy.
bear.
Ah. We're gonna try. Is there any way that I can use my terrify skill? Just kind of roar at
Absolutely.
everybody and help me out here.
Roll
All right,
2
cool.
dice.
All right, 1 and a 2. That's a success.
With just like 2 massive shoves from your paws, especially as people are starting to flee from the back of the room. You're able to fight your way through, get to your companions, as you hear a word that definitely rings out. You would all recognize in this weird human language: security.
I like security.
What the 3 of you like to do?
Fluffernutter. I'll literally go and just like pick you up and just like, Calista, a little help, please, and we'll just like group. I imagine we can just like group
Yeet.
toss.
Oh yeah, no. Claws fully electrified, just
Like-
goes in
Like
there.
a battering ram of electricity.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, absolutely no
I fully
problem.
fucking got it.
Fluff full on soloing these guards in an absolute rage. Fluff, another barrel roll, please.
I just
Oh
like
boy,
get
we're
on the
getting
earpiece.
dangerously
Randy,
bare.
Randy, get the car ready.
Oh boy, we're getting close, guys. Success, but I'm letting you know now. I'm at 1 bear and 5 criminal. So
With,
it worked. I'm good at this. It's my job.
with Fluff absolutely bear handling this
Thank you.
small army of security guards. The 2 of you are able to get to the elevator, press what is hopefully the right button. Doors open for the 2 of you, but Fluff is still paw deep in dealing with this mass of guards. Would you
I'm
2 like
trying
to
to
do?
think of something creative. Ah. Do the security guards all have like radios or earpieces as
Mhm.
well? All right, I want to mess with the frequency of that. Try to hack it and make it like super loud, distract all of them.
Go for it. See that crime roll with 2 dice.
Yeah, that'll work.
With even from here, an audible whining and screeching in their earpieces. You can hear that frequency go off, and all of them just start grabbing for the pieces, all starting to crumple over from the noise. Most of them able to grab on and just chuck them out of their ear, but still all feeling. Bluff, if you were to escape, this would be your chance.
I'm gonna escape. But along the way, can I please pull out a solo cup and start pouring it on them and try to nab a comm, like a radio, as I'm like ravaging one of them, just like clawing into his face. I just want to see if I can use my feet to like swipe one.
Oh, they're actively ripping them off of their ears and throwing them to the ground.
Oh, okay. Oh, then I can just pick one up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Then I pick one up, I pocket it, and then I just escape. Yeah.
All right. With the 3 of you now in the elevator, ascending at that slow pace, that awful human music playing over the speakers. Your adrenaline still all pumping, your bear instincts still kicking in, letting out an involuntary growl every once in a while. Would see the elevator finally come to a stop. Doors open. And even more people standing out there. No guards, just guests. And we're just waiting for the elevator and are now standing face to face with what looks like just 3 feral bears.
Oh wait. Can I call in? Like, Randy, could you make a pit stop?
Yeah, I'm just sitting in the parking lot right now. What do you want?
You pick us up. We're on the floor. You just gotta get to the elevator.
You're paying for the damages.
I got that
He's
Queen Bee
gonna
money.
he's gonna put it into reverse and fucking floor it straight through the rotating door.
Yes.
With a cacophonous shattering of the glass wall that was that part of the hotel, the roar of an engine fills the entirety of this room, followed by a skidding halt of tires as the Cadillac just comes swinging around, causing everyone around you to start panicking and causing nothing but chaos as they all try to go different ways. They're bumping into each other. But that's your ride.
It's time to buzz off, gang.
What do you like to do?
From that back seat and hit right into the center.
Diving
Valet
over the
service.
people.
Mm-hmm. What'd I tell you? Valet service, darling.
Quite right.
Yeah, pain? Did I just pull one out of the from underneath the seat?
Again, not champagne.
What tastes
Now,
better?
Randy, you would hear the sounds of sirens. Well, you would all hear it, but Randy, you've done enough work with other humans who, taught you how to hotwire cars, how to drive like you do. This is the human police. They're coming.
There's the fuzz, boys. Let's get moving. Put it in first and just start shifting through. Straight forward, straight through the hole that I made. Trying to
You
get out of
numbers
there.
1 through 4 this whole time.
Well, I can't exactly. Well, I had to learn them in order to drive this thing. I can't count up to 7 wherever that is, though.
Will you give me
Indecipherable number. You're right.
one last bear roll with advantage to get this Cadillac out of here?
My bear at 2. Yeah, I got a 2. Yeah, I'm out of there.
You
2 and a
slam
3.
into other cars parked on the side of the road. You have to honk to get people to dart out of the way. You're swerving
Get the
in and
fuck
out
out
of
of the way.
traffic. But by the time the fuzz shows up, there is no sign of the Honey Gang. They are long gone.
San York traffic, man. I'm telling you.
It's at that point the camera would pan up to that San York skyline. Sun starting to sink below the skyscrapers. 4 of you comfortably sitting in your hideout. Camera pans back down through the garage window. The table you would all be sitting around. Enough honey to keep you going for a nice long while, and Frey with a honey of his own. I'll give you all the chance to say what it is that you would be doing with your cut of the honey, and where they might find you. Good 3 months from now. We'll start bottom to the top, down there with Fluff.
Okay, so Fluff is a party animal. So I'm gonna use my honey to make the best parties possible. And then drop out of college, because I simply spent too much money. And never went to a class. It was only parties 24/7.
Too much honey.
In 3 months, he just drops out. I don't know what happens after 3 months. Goes to affordable community college and parties there.
I kind of picture Fluff joining like a local gym and being like a fitness coach or something.
Oh yeah, definitely his job is like, dude, like he's an inspirational speaker.
Love
he goes to schools and he goes, guys, look, there's a few things that I know. One, you are amazing, regardless of who you are. Number two, life is about one thing: partying. Let's blow this fucking roof off!
Inspirational speaker / party animal.
Party DJ, you hire me for
Party
both.
DJ. Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah, I DJ on the weekends.
Not seeing enough movement out there.
Can I get enough?
Well,
Do the floss.
we'll jump up to Frey. 3 months later, all the honey you got, and the honey you've got.
Oh, I'm vacationing on a beautiful beach in Beas. With future plans to head up to Bearsnia, just on a nice long field trip of desire and honeyed passion. It's a good thing being on top of the honeysuckle. He gets all the honey he could ever need, and sure, sometimes his tongue's a little too quick for him, but he keeps his lady happy when it matters, and wherever that honeybee goes, he's sure to follow one way or another. Though he's a free bear in his heart.
Beyonce doesn't mind.
I'll make sure she doesn't.
Up to Randy. 3 months later. Where are we?
Well, Randy by now has definitely indulged in his love of classic cars, and nowadays he's running his very own garage. He sets up car shows in the giant parking lot out back, and he loves every second of it. He was afraid to come out of retirement at first, but goddamn was it worth it.
Absolutely. And Callista. 3 months.
Yeah,
3 long months.
3 long months. I think Callisto would actually give up the dark web life and become a honey social media influencer. She knows
Streamer.
all of it.
Instabear?
Yeah, just streamer. Yeah, just Instabear, all of it.
Instagram.
Brings back the old branding of having like bears as like bottles of honey, and it's like shaped after her, and it's the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Well, as each of you are enjoying your various forms of retirement, escape, pleasure, but all find notes, whether it's through your email, Callista, or it's a note attached to your garage, Randy, a letter brought to you by the hotel staff, Frey, or just a simple envelope dropped on your desk, Fluff. All of you opening the letter to see that it is from one individual that may not be quite so happy that away. One Woodrow P. Sports.
Knew that bastard had a plot.
Well, good folk. I do hope that you are enjoying my honey in your time off. But here's the thing. No one gets to cross me and get away with it. But that's fine. You don't have to pay me back right now. In fact, I want you to come work for me. You can pay off your debt the old-fashioned way. Be seeing you soon.
Honey Heist confirmed in April. Let's go.
And with that, we will come to the end of our very successful Honey Heist.
165 million gallons plus interest.
This amazing setup music playing in the background from Epidemic Sound, in case you wanted some good royalty-free streaming music. yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This has been tons of fun. I knew it would be. This is an amazing cast of
You went for pure chaos with this cast.
You
As soon as I
really
saw the
did.
cast
I
list,
had-
I was just like, this was gonna be the most fun adventure.
I have never played a goddamn lick of this or anything like it in my life. But I believe it was Heck specifically that kept saying, this is going to be chaotic. I had
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
no idea what to expect, and I loved every second
It was
of
this.
it.
Yeah.
well,
It
speaking
literally
of
starts off as chaos minute 1.
speaking of Heck, why don't you let us know who you are, if you got any projects working on that people should go check out?
Yeah. Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Heckalot. In terms of where you can find me on social media, you can find me pretty much everywhere at Sir Heckalot. So Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. I made a TikTok recently and I have a singular video on it. But if you want to see my cat, you can do that.
on.
But, yeah. In terms of the TTRPG space, you can find me on my own channel on Thursday with a podcast I co-host with Tynes Dungeon called Dungeons and Discussions. We're going to be talking about the mechanical side of making a character, so the anatomy of the character sheet and all of that. And it's a character that we made the background for last episode. So it's going to be very cool. We made a goblin. But yeah, other than that, you can find me on TPK Roleplay quite a bit. Not this week, but next week. You'll actually see me 3 times over there with Oathsworn Ozzy of the Dragon Lords, which Turk will talk about later. I'll let him have that. Then our Tyranny of Dragons campaign, Queen's Gambit, as well as I am doing my 2nd episode of guest playing with Cold Hands Warm Hearts, our Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign. But that is all I have going on for the next 2 weeks. But just follow me on social media to see where I am next. Yeah, taking it on over to whoever's next.
Over Ty.
Hey. I believe, yep, my Twitter is right there up on the top left of my little, nope. Right up there. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyhow, that's where my Twitter is. That's where you're probably going to see updates on whatever I have coming up. What I do have coming up is a fun little archetype called the Arcane Gambler. I've talked about it before on here. Kind of like Gambit from the X-Men, a little bit of spice in it. So, fun stuff there. If you're a fan of playing the odds, I guess, you can look forward to that. That's the main thing I have in the works right now. God, Cyberella, thank you so fucking much. I love all of the art. It was so amazing. I don't know if you're still in the chat or what, but God, it's amazing. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's all I can think of for now. Pass it down to the next person up.
Down to a Turk.
Hello, sweeties. I have been Turk extended on Twitch and Twitter, where I will continue to be. But tonight I was playing Frey, and a distinct honor. I had a really great time. I was not intending to be this level of horny when I showed up today, but there was a big discussion about Lancer, and I think you got my head. Anyway, if you want to catch more of me, I don't play quite the same flirty character. But I get my shots in when I can on Hubris of Man, an Aliens game over on TBK Roleplay, run by the ever wonderful Meg Mysteria. It's got a lot of bullets and banter, so if you like sci-fi scary thrills and don't mind a cast perpetually biting their nails, then I think it'd be a show for you. Beyond that, of course, every Sunday from now into perpetuity, perhaps forever, will be Lancer over here, where we are the most chaotic group of a polycule that has not yet formed, but I'm sure we'll get some solid pairings eventually. At the moment,
Give it like 4 more sessions.
I've
going.
infected it like a disease with my horniness. No one is safe. But as Heck mentioned, we do have Oathsworn on the 22nd, which also has some solid ships coming along, if you ask me. It is an Odyssey of the Dragon Lords campaign over on TBK Roleplay. It is a whole lot of fun. My players make it exceptionally special every single time. I'm very lucky to have them. It's kind of my baby of campaigns. So if you like anything that I'm doing, that's got my flavor all over it. And on the 24th, I'll be right back here on your screens playing your tactician for a round of Slayers.
I still need to figure out my fucking character.
You haven't figured out your character. I'm gonna reference Dalinar Kholin from some Stormlight archives. If you're anyone's a Brando Santa fan, I will unite them. But there's a bunch more stuff coming up that I'm involved in. I have the distinct honor of being involved in. So keep it locked to the social medias and make sure you support everyone you see on your screen here. They're all exceptional storytellers and are definitely worth your support. Don't shake your head. I saw that. Anyway, look, everyone here you see on your screen is absolutely exceptional, and I enjoyed my time spent with them immensely, and I would gladly do so again for whatever we call the sequel to this. So here
Yep.
we go. Round two. It's all on you for putting that together.
Whatever
So
it
I look
happens to
back
be.
Whatever it happens to be, I'll be ready and willing and able, and maybe we'll even have a Beyonce with us this time. Add one more to the team each time, just like a classic Ocean's 11, 12, 13 style. But that's entirely too much out of my mouth. I'm gonna throw it down to my main man Osiris.
If that's
Hey,
how that Lancer campaign went, I can only imagine how ours is gonna go. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my god, no, that Lancer game is its own beast, and I love it. You can find me back here on Thursday. I'm gonna be playing Cowboy, killing some undead in the Deadlands game, and then I am back again on Sunday for the interesting, to say the least, Lancer game that I'm super excited for every week. And just for personal projects, we updated Gunsmoke, which is a PDF me and Thailand worked on. So we updated that today. I got you. It's fine. I got a list. And then
You're better at this than I am.
it's true because I have to do this like 20 times. And then on top of that, you can find me over at Deadly D8 where I do weekly live streams at Friday at 9:30 Eastern Time. And where we're talking about Pathfinder 2e, everything that has to do with it, whether it's homebrew, writing, playing, character options. It's basically just me talk about my love for the game for a few hours, and then we trying to think of any other projects. Oh yeah, Champion Reborn was released, as well as a few bounties for Pathfinder 2e. So if you want a few one shots you want to run with your friends, they are written by an amazing friend of mine named Sean from Elder Dreams Games. He's such a great job. I'm just more of the project manager on that project. And you can find me on Twitter. I'm the most active because I never close the tab. So I will probably respond to you if you ever tweet at me. I'm just, to be honest, my whole job now is like 90% social media. So if you want to talk anything 2e with me or TTRPG related, as you can see all around me, I am very nerdy. I need lots of water now because that voice this character did was taxing, to say the least.
And I have been Andrew, your Bear Master for the evening. Like I said, we got tons of projects for the rest of this month, as well as we have started planning out our schedule for next month. If you like what we do and you want to be part of it, you can find the link to our Discord down below. It is where we post all of our casting calls, all of the information, and it's where we just generally hang out and be nerds. Be nerds. So stick with me for the rest of the night. Anyways, this has been so much fun. Lovely cast. Everyone watching, you are lovely. If you're watching this on the VOD after, if you're watching this on YouTube, come check us out live. We love to see people hanging out in chat and just becoming part of the Lost Caravan community. So, with that in mind, I am going to throw a raid over to boy, who is... Ooh, critical misses. They're online.
Ooh.
Oh, are they?
I don't know if they are. Perception's online. TPK's online.
Oh, TPK
No.
roleplay. I hear they're pretty great over there.
Now,
Wasn't me.
now,
It
for
wasn't
copyright
me.
reasons, that's a joke, but that felt appropriate.
All right, so I'm
God.
gonna throw right over to TPK roleplay, and I will wish you all a goodbye, a good night, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Countdown 6, 5, 1.
Eid. Spicy turkey.